is up, everyone? It's Crystal and Blanche.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up?
Y'all, I'm sorry we're late. We got to do better. This is a part of Unblack Blanche that we got to get right.
Yeah,
Because-
you can't be unblack and still operate on CP time. So we gotta
hey, Helena.
we
What
gotta
is
do better.
I know. You guys, we were really trying, but we had something really important to discuss. And now we're good. What's up? Jesus loves you. 5330. You guys, I'm working on the unblackness. Blanche, I've been doing my walking in all last week, and then this week I just
You let go.
dude, man, trying to do that in the morning. But I've been doing okay with the eating. With the walking, man.
The only way to beat the devil is through consistency.
I know. Somebody said you seen this one, Tasha K. I know, y'all. We gonna talk about Roly. Hey, what's up, Black Guy 9? What's up, the business bully? Dave Anderson. Oh, did you see that clip of Dave Anderson on the New Black America?
The one they just did.
Yeah.
You want to play it?
No.
Okay. Because I can get it.
What is up? What's up, Dave? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Helena. I took out my weave. It's going right back in. This is just this this is just I didn't my hair didn't come in.
So she got her bangs out and she got a ponytail.
Well, because this is my leave out, Blanche. So my leave out is shorter than my
Okay, I
hair.
got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, the leave out is shorter than okay, I got you.
I sent Blanche like a video. Y'all, my hair is very long and it's very nappy. I don't want to call it nigga hair because last time I got cussed out for calling it nigga hair. I don't want to make the same mistake Carmen JC made.
Oh yeah. Carmen been wearing her hair out lately though. Ain't she been showing?
No.
She been showing her edges though.
Yeah, but I don't think no. She been wearing like a ponytail.
This front part look real. That front part look real. Now the back might be fake, but that front look real.
I don't know. Let me see. No, I don't think Carmen. No, somebody said you unblack, no weave allowed, y'all. I can't, y'all. So okay, I did my hair this morning, y'all. It was straight and it was curled. By afternoon, it was a poof. So I had to
Because of the heat.
the heat, the coarseness, y'all. It's tough. It's hard. This is a part of unblack. It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while.
Listen, y'all. It's a process. You remember? Y'all remember the Matrix when Neo looked up to Morpheus and he said, "Why do my eyes hurt?" And Morpheus said, "Because you never used them."
Oh.
He was in that pod. So the thing is, when you unblack, you start actually seeing, using real eyes and real thinking and actually having your own opinion, your own thought. So
Your own hair.
your own hair. So unblacking is a whole process. It is.
Well, y'all, I'm about to relapse because as soon as my hair come in this weekend.
You ordered it? Do y'all order hair on Amazon?
I don't order on Amazon. I actually go into the store, and I'm not going to say what the store is because they have not sent me a check. But I have the best hair, y'all. If y'all need it, y'all send me an email.
Is it from Brazil or India?
It's actually Indonesian.
Okay, Indonesia. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a little court. Like if y'all notice, my hair is close to my hair.
Okay.
Because it's like coarse.
Okay.
I like the coarse kind of weave.
So you can heat it up, and it can take some heat.
Well, no, so it blends. No, so it blends, but it's very expensive. And if they send me a check, I'll say what it is, but I'm not.
Tammy has a comment.
What you say?
Did y'all hear that the family of the friends of Nolan hired defamation attorneys that Trump used to sue various news stations?
Yeah, I
Yes,
just
I know. Yes, and I'm glad they are. I'm glad.
yeah, yeah.
More white people should start doing that. Start suing these folks for defaming you all's character, just calling you racist, accusing you of murder, accusing you of crimes. So yeah, get
Yeah,
paid, get
yeah.
paid.
Like the guy, that the Indian, like the young guy that was outside of the Capitol and the Indian, he sued. He
I
sued.
think I remember that guy. I
Yep,
think I
he sued
remember.
and got money because y'all can't just keep lying on people. Like y'all and y'all are
Oh yeah,
alternative
they try to make it
facts.
like he was racist.
Yep,
Yes, I
y'all
remember. I remember.
alternative facts. Oh, Smoker T. Washington said I look like a snack. Thank you, boo. Someone was someone.
Listen, she liked that 2 piece and a biscuit. What 2 piece? 2 piece of mashed potatoes and a biscuit.
Thank you, boo. Oh, Pamela, yeah, inbox me and I will send you where I buy my hair from. It's really nice, very coarse, very coarse. Oh, hold on, Maestro Mark. Thank you for the super chat. How do you two handle family? I want to convince my family to rethink their stances. They're upstanding just like a little bliggity. And do black strangers ever randomly talk to you about you making racial comments? All the time.
Yeah,
Blanche and I were talking about this. Like, I feel like I need a T-shirt that says, "By the way, I'm a Trump supporter," because immediately they come up because I'm brown skin and a female. They just be like, "That stupid man up there in the White House, sis." I don't want to be disingenuous. That's why that is literally my line, Blanche. I say, I don't want to be disingenuous. I'm a Trump supporter. I just
right.
want to let you know. But yeah, they do. You said, how do you handle family, Blanche? How do you handle family?
Well, I have a couple of family members I can talk to, like how we talk, just a
Mhm.
few. I mean, I talk to them, but it's my general family. It's just very surface level, not really getting into anything that's political or racial. It's just, they make comments that are racial. I just say, look at them now, keep moving. But I talk to certain family members that get it, but most of them don't. I would say that surprisingly, my aunt on my mom's side, and my mom's sister, and her second daughter, they're both like conservative in their, you know, thoughts, values, and all that stuff. So they're both like, Trump supporters or whatever. But besides them two, is yeah, maybe
Yeah.
my uncle and my maybe about 4 or 5 family members that I actually like would agree with some of my stances. But I don't really deal with family too much. As far as random strangers, most folks that come up to me that know me agree with my content. So they'll be like, "Are you Blanche from? Are you Blanche?" And like this happens when I'm out just walking around. They usually agree with me.
Yeah.
So they just come up to say, "What's up?" I like your content, and I remember one guy I was doing security one time at this black political get event, just
Get
the
out the vote, something like that.
yeah, just like the who's who, just a bunch of stunting and pontificating. And I was doing security there, and a dude came up and said, "Hey man, I love your comment." And then, and then he ran out and left. Like he couldn't tell me out in the open, but yeah, so yeah. But
Yeah, I would say all of my family is liberal, but my family also love truth. So as long as I don't like make it political thing, but make it a very common sense type
yeah,
conversation,
yeah.
they can get with it. As long as I don't say Donald Trump, as long as I don't say Democrat, as long as I don't say Republican,
Or
and
conservative.
or conservative or liberal,
Yeah,
because if if you start to say that, then feel like they have to fight in boxes. So I just talk about specific situations, and that has been very successful for me. Random people though, like Blanche said, I have been in churches, you got y'all, and this is what people don't believe about me and Blanche. We are around black folks all the time. I'm around black folks like 90%
If
of
y'all only knew, man, like if y'all only
and
knew.
I love them. Black people, I love black people. I love all kind of people, but I love black people. And a lot of them come up to me in church. This one girl, she came up to me. She was like, "Ooh, I love your comment. I love your content." She was like, "I love the way you don't get like into fights with people." So they're watching us, Blanche. They're watching to see how we react. And I say that to say, I was talking to another content creator the other day, and I was saying most people are tribal, right? They want to feel safe in a tribe. And being on Blanche and I's side, it feels very lonely. And so if we're by ourselves, people ain't gonna want to come. But the more that we interact with you guys, the more y'all help us grow, the more y'all are in the chat, then it's like, oh, I'm not the only one that saw that you shouldn't be acting like this when the police pull you over. Like even though
Right.
and they're fighting with this, but the more and more you guys we get strong and speak, then they'll feel like they have a home and they'll have a voice. So
Yeah, and that's really what it is. What she said is really what it is that people, a lot of folks probably feel like us and, agree with what we're saying, but they just know they'll get ostracized, they'll get canceled from the black community. And so, like she said, black people are very tribal. And so being a part of the group means something. And so this is really what much of being black is to be a part of the group, the collective. And so to not be black is to basically get cast out of the gates. If I'm liking black to a city, it would be Sodom and Gomorrah. But it's like being cast out in the gates and you out in the wilderness by yourself. And so most black folks, that's their worst nightmare. JV Chanel had a comment. She said, my cousin even told me my inner voice talking to me because I know what I'm talking about with facts. Laugh out loud. Same with my dad. I'm not speaking from emotion. And again, most black people know that we're telling the truth.
oh yeah,
They know.
they know it.
They know.
And Blanche and I say it all the time. It's like you can talk to them at any given time. Don't say Trump. Don't say Republican. Don't say Democrat. Don't say any, and just tell them the situation. They be like, "Well, yeah, that's true." I mean, most of them, but they just black folks. They lie. They don't have a lot of honor. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of strength. That like they that if you put a label on it and you call them a conservative, they be like, no, no, I'm not a Trump supporter.
And now the new thing is they say, I'm not a liberal. Even though every talking point they have is a liberal talking point, but as soon as you call them a liberal, I ain't no liberal. Don't call me a liberal. I'm like,
I'm an
oh,
independent.
I'm a,
No,
yeah,
Oprah said she was an independent. Did you see that?
no, no.
Oprah, yes. Blanche, don't make me get the clip. Oprah said,
There's no way Oprah
yes,
Winfrey
she did.
said that she was an independent. There's no
Yeah,
way.
yes, she did, y'all. And she said, I am an independent. Because they like, unfortunately, black people lie. This world allows them to lie. You I don't know what it is.
I'm telling you, black people have the benefit of being believed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, but when black people get up in any kind of setting, whether they on a podium, tap the mic in a pulpit on a stage, when black people start talking, people believe they're telling the truth. And
Yeah.
we in the background like, no, they lying. Trust me, they lying. Like they lying. Most of the time they're lying.
Yeah. And people just I just I don't understand. And everybody knows that Oprah is, when I say locked and loaded for the Democrat Party,
I mean, locked and
she said,
loaded.
I am a registered independent. When she said that, I said, what do we have here? I'm trying to find the clip. I'm gonna find it. But you guys, y'all didn't come to see Oprah. Y'all came to talk about what you want to do first. Y'all want to talk
I
about?
haven't seen the Roland Martin thing.
Oh God.
Is that the commercial?
No. So Tasha K comes out with an exclusive story. She came out on Saturday saying she had an exclusive story about Roland Martin. Um and pictures and videos of him in allegedly compromising, I guess, sex acts, doing sex acts with somebody who is not his wife.
Another woman?
everybody, everybody, everybody thought it was another man, but it's not. It's another woman. But she can't post it, Blanche, because they are threatening to sue because they said that it's revenge corn. Y'all know the word that I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So if she posts it, she couldn't post it. There's an open investigation that this person that he was having this sex act um shouldn't have recorded him or had no right to record. But you know how this
So, so my so my assumption is he was getting paid
how you know?
because that's what it. I mean, we keep beating around the bush. That's what it sounds like. He was getting paid.
Well,
She took a ride on the Hershey Highway. Is that what we're talking about?
y'all.
She went in. She went inside the tunnel of love. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. So,
She turned to a mud shark. Is that what we're saying?
oh God, y'all. Somebody said so y'all want to put you want me to play the clip, Blanche?
Play the clip,
Of
man.
Tasha. Of Tasha. So Tasha K, she goes in. Y'all, why does Tasha do this? I love her. But this was just messy. This was just messy, y'all. It was just, I love
That's how much I was paying. Okay.
her.
I
All right,
picked up the
hold
car
on.
a few
Let's
months.
skip.
Is he allowed to do this? I got a statement from him and his team. And I got to tell you, I am just upset at everything that I've learned, but I cannot do this story. I cannot do this story without honoring the brother
Hold
that
on.
told me verbatim that is him. Him and his wife are working through it. And this has been going on for 2 years. He is a part. He is claiming, according to his lawyer, that this is an extortion plot and gave me the people that are involved, okay, in this extortion plot against him. So they got him on video, as you saw.
Of course. I was disappointed though, man.
First of all, I'm gonna start with you. What you saw first? Let me hear your.
I'll be
Hold
real
on,
with y'all
hold
though.
on.
I was disappointed because Roland, because
What?
I think this is Poetic Flacco, ain't it? But hold on.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, Poetic Flacco. He used to be with on No Jumper, host on No Jumper. But
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
this is his new lane now. So he branched off on his own. He bet on himself when he won. So I'm
Nice.
actually proud of him.
Nice.
But Tasha K is the Tubi Wendy Williams though, ain't she? Or the Timu? What is it? She
Don't
ain't.
call her that. I love Tasha K. I think she is funny. I think she's a business person. I just think that this I
Man,
don't
I got on Tasha K how she did her husband. She posted that picture on that
Oh,
beat.
I saw you did that.
Yeah.
But she did look good, didn't she?
No, she didn't.
I thought I was
Don't
like,
know married woman look good putting her husband out there like that. Not no married woman.
that's true. That's true.
She had that man looking crazy. Trying to
He
explain.
had himself looking crazy because you saw he commented. I would have
Yeah,
ignored it.
yeah.
I would have never
I'm
addressed
like, dude, what are you doing?
it. Yeah.
He talking about she happy, she proud, she happy with her mandingo. I'm like, man, go sit down somewhere, man. Go sit down.
Somebody said, JV Chanel said, calling yourself a wino is crazy. Okay, we're not talking about Tasha K because I actually really like her. Okay, let's talk about Roland, who I don't like.
Again, I'm African, right? So there are people online who hate it. Roland has been one of the biggest advocates for Africans in this country. So when I seen this, I was like, come on, Roland, bro. Because Roland presented himself as like Martin Luther King, as like this Baptist preacher-esque. Now, he never say, right? He presents himself as like a Baptist preacher. Right?
Like he's above all the bullshit.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? And Roland is the first person to come on that live stream and gossip and babble for out. If Roland feels like he got somebody, Roland gonna tell somebody business now. So I was shocked when I seen those pictures. But now I'll be real, as a man, I did not know that penis got that small.
What we talking about now?
Did you hear that, Blanche?
What we talking about?
Hold on, let me. I didn't like the way he started talking about that. Okay, you want to go back? Hold on.
Yes.
And Roland is the first person to come on that live stream and gossip and babble for out. If Roland feels like he got somebody, Roland gonna tell somebody business now. So I was shocked when I seen those pictures. But now I'll be real, as a man, I did not know that penis got that small.
Listen, now I wanted to tell people this. This is obviously a medical condition.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a medical condition. The only penises that I've seen that look like this was Diddy's. Did you see Diddy's penis?
Yes.
He got a big fat
Bossman D-Lo
monkey.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
John Gray, Pastor John Gray has this same condition.
Yeah.
And what we both saw,
yeah. Bobby Roder with you though.
condition.
Diddy's penis is massive compared to Roland Martin's. Diddy has nah, man. No, we can.
Are you a straight black man?
Yes.
You cannot judge.
Pause. Man, you got the pause after that.
I didn't like it.
You can't say that. You got the pause.
I didn't like it. And I don't like Roland. I think he's a grifter. I think he has mental condition, very low IQ. But I don't like this, Blanche. Is it just me?
That's crazy.
Why are they talking about?
Hey, I don't like. Listen, man, you can say you got some compromising photos, but you ain't got to go into deep. I mean, I was talking about the pagan. I know they went into the other side of the pool. I wasn't even talking about that.
Well, they won't get into it, and they want to talk about how he let himself get.
Listen, I can't.
Penis size, and those men are built like women down there, and they are damn near studs.
Yeah,
butches.
That was terrible, bro. I'll be real, Like if you got a woman who can tolerate you for 21 years and you got that, the least you owe her is some type of loyalty, bro. You got no business stepping out if you got that.
Yeah,
that's outrageous.
We saw him with the shirt on. Matter of fact, let me pull the pictures up, and I'm gonna describe the pictures as I'm looking at them. Yeah. But I have the right to do that, so I'm not legally doing anything that's illegal.
Of course.
I've already talked with my lawyers as well. So, but we still gonna talk about it. So the pictures are, hold on real quick. Make sure we got almost 7,000 people in here, guys. Yeah. Please make sure you are liking this video. Please, okay? We worked very hard on this content here. All right. And we deserve the credits and the love that we deserve. So the first picture that you sent me, he's standing in a doorway.
Yes.
AI can't make this doorway. This looks like an apartment, but the arches on the door. Yeah. And he has on a shirt that says, if it doesn't bring peace, profit, or purpose, then don't give it your time, energy, or attention. Mm-hmm. So his body is shaped like an inverted triangle. Yes. He has a fupa, which means fat over
a bussy pouch.
Right. And then he has, of course, hair, and then he has on a G-string, but it has a cuff. And I thought it was leopard print at first, but it looks like army fatigue or money.
Yeah.
But it's barely covering like his big monkey, like his micro penis.
Yeah. Fact.
It's a micro penis, okay?
And
What's
he got
up?
the catfishing too, because what he did was, right, he put his balls within the pouch so it hung a little bit lower. The nigga got the catfishing. Look at it. That ain't his penis. Come on, bro.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't like it.
Listen, man. Listen, dog. Listen.
I didn't
to me.
sign up for this. I was
Pause. Listen, man. Listen. Pause. Pause, man. This is listen, man. Flacco getting too deep into this, dog. He getting too deep, man. He get a little. Listen, you get a little too. We get it.
we get it. We get it.
We get it, man. We get it.
Someone
get
tell
it,
me
man.
that I ate 10 hours ago.
We get it.
It was too much. It was too much. Can you just I was like, why? And it would have been okay for me if it was just Tasha K, but this straight heterosexual black man.
And what's funny about him is he built, and what's funny about him is he built like somebody auntie, Poetic Flacco.
Oh, is he?
He built like is built like somebody's auntie.
Oh,
So for him to be talking about, that's why he's so giddy about shaming Martin, because that's how they used to make fun of him like that.
wow.
He built like a cafeteria lady.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got hips and everything. Yes.
Oh, so he probably had the surgery, you think, or something? Or he probably on Ozempic?
He's still fat. What you mean? He ain't, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody say he look heavy. Y'all
he listen, man. He is built like the cafeteria lady, man. He got
So why he talking? Why? That's like, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Like Biden, I can't call him President Biden. Come on, man.
It's crazy, man.
Right? It was just too much, right?
Y'all getting too graphic about this. Now listen, I understand Tasha K talking about the man's anatomy. But not Poetic Flacco, dog. You done talked about, you done compared it to Diddy. You done did too much. It's too much, dog. That's too much penis examining.
Yeah, and for me, I think that he still has a wife that it's just classless.
Yeah. I'm not listen. What I'm not gonna do is shame somebody. Now, I'm gonna get on what you say. I might get on your content, but I'm not finna shame the man because he got a medical condition and he got
maybe he wasn't ready yet. It was soft.
Listen, man. I don't listen, man. Listen. Nobody, first of all, nobody looks at Roland Martin and thinks he about to be a sexual juggernaut. Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks that. So y'all ain't even got to go into it. Nobody looks at Roland Martin and says nobody. So, but Poetic Flacco got some nerve because he literally is built like somebody auntie.
I didn't know that.
He built like Big Mama in them.
I'm done with you. I'm not going to do this with you today.
Look at that.
Okay, so the next, this is from a video still. Yeah. Okay, So he's rolling. He has peach fuzz on his hair. He has more hair on his chest and on his balls than he does on his head.
Yeah,
it's out of control, man.
Bless. Why is she doing this?
Is this some kind of humiliation ritual? What is this?
How it feel? And they on the same side. They both bliggity.
Yeah, they both. That's what I'm saying. Like, now, Poetic Flacco's a little more. He would agree with us more. He would.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He definitely.
Oh, he's a conservative.
I don't know if he's conservative, but you got to think he's from Africa, so he ain't with the bliggity. He ain't with the black culture stuff. He's very critical of it. And I think he grew up in North Dakota.
Okay. Yeah, but she is just going in.
Okay. Yes. And he's laying, his stomach is laying to the side, and there's a big ball sack, and then there's a microphone.
Yes.
And then that's the second still from the video. And then another video, he's kind of he's in this woman's home.
Yeah.
There are cameras set up. I
Yeah.
initially thought when I first put it out, by looking at it, I said this must be an OnlyFans worker.
No.
You know what I'm saying? To have cameras up, why would he be so free? And also me too. And I'm gonna tell you something that his lawyer told me that he said, and it just didn't make any sense, like to me, regarding how he got caught up in this situation. Because I'm like, either Roland, either this was his first time, stepping out, or he's just too damn comfortable.
Well, I got some information.
He thought he was untouchable.
Yes, but also too, I got some information on the chick. She's apparently a professional because we got some other people that she done got money out of.
Right, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's why I had to have you here.
Yeah.
So he's on the bed, laying on the headboard. The headboard got little diamonds in it. He got fur pillows. His legs is like this.
Peep the leg position too. Peep the leg position. That's somebody who
is like this.
Wide open.
She's inserted like.
Well, I'm not grown enough for this. I'm not grown enough for this. I'm not old enough for this.
No, this ain't it, man. This is bad.
This is bad.
Listen, I wouldn't do this to nobody. Because I can't. Yeah, this is.
I wouldn't even do this to him. And I
don't listen. We don't even like Roland Martin at all, and we wouldn't do this to Roland Martin. Like, this is crazy.
But this is what y'all do to each other. This is what Black folks do. I don't know. She could have just said that he was compromised. But this is terrible. Like, I can't even imagine.
But in all fairness, Roland Martin been running his mouth for 30 years. So chicken's gonna come home to roost. Like, Roland Martin been stunting for 30 years. So eventually, now I feel like it's a humiliation ritual because ain't no way there's no way he's this stupid. Like, he can't be this dumb. Now, we know he ain't that bright, but he can't be this dumb. A sex worker, a professional, and did she do this stuff for a living? Come on. And you in the bed with your legs open like it's a crab fest? You done crack your legs open? Nah.
Matt said, and then they brought up Pastor John Gray in it. Like, it was just like talking about like I love Black people, but this is what y'all get. I mean, this is what you get when you deal with black folks. And unfortunately, I don't know what he did to deserve this, but I guarantee you he pissed off somebody in the Democrat Party. You know he didn't. You know, there was a whole bunch of nonsense just recently going on saying that he was supporting Tallarico. And you know, Jasmine Crockett didn't like that.
Well, I think he got in trouble for even critiquing her campaign.
Yeah.
And he actually, you know what? He actually did a great job critiquing her campaign. He actually did.
Yes. We covered it. We covered it.
He did a good job doing that. And so that got him in a hot seat already because he really exposed Jasmine Crockett. He's like, you ain't trying. You just out here thinking you finna just get votes. You ain't got to do nothing. No campaigning. Come on. But what was I going to say? Somebody had a comment.
Somebody said he can't be that brazen. I mean, like, y'all got to understand, like, Democrats in general, and I'm not even speaking about Republicans, but Democrats in general are not the pinnacle for sexual purity, like, so it was just kind of non-news to me. But the pagan was crazy.
JV Chanel said, I was watching a video of him. I saw a clip and he was doing something with his screen and it was a man walking down the hallway naked.
Yeah.
On the screen. Now, I don't know what that was, but it looked crazy. I don't know what it was. I'll never forget a guy in the grocery store that knew me from my content, but he didn't agree with my content. He said something and he brought up Roland Martin. And I said, did he just watching something naked dude on the screen? He was like, oh no, no, he cleared it up. I said, cleared it up how?
You can't.
I said, what did he clear up? Oh no, he explained it. I said, what did he explain? We all saw it. What was it? Because
the algorithms know what you like.
And for it to be a naked commercial, that's on another site. Like that's something else. That ain't no regular internet site. That ain't YouTube. That ain't Rumble. You on for a man to be naked on your screen, you are on one of those sites.
And even if, let's say he said that it was a video that came up, because you remember Angela Stanton King came out about it, and he said, well, you're trying to be funny, but this just rolled, it was like the ad that rolled up. But the algorithms know what you watch. I mean, I'm sorry. Ain't no naked men rolling up in my my advertisements. I mean, I just think they're political deviants anyway, so it's kind of like, what do you expect? But my thing is that they're Democrat. Like Tasha K, this is her people.
I mean, that's what I would say. Like, and the ENT shop, yeah, I mean, it probably is 2 years old. Yeah, I don't think it's recent. I think it probably is 2 years old. But I just feel like it just seems kind of weird that he would be this silly. Like, he's not. I don't know, man. I would think if he was going to do something like this, it wouldn't be with a person that was known for doing this. I figured he'd pick somebody that he could pay randomly and just get out the way and be done with it.
Well, he probably didn't know. Like, he probably didn't know. He probably. I mean, he was most likely set up. When you stop doing what they want you to do, you don't toe that line. It's an election. An election year. So
he probably got set up.
And then to be like sticking, like, y'all, I'm not grown enough for this conversation, but basically she said that his legs was in birthing position, and the woman, Blanche,
he had a leg cocked open like an oyster.
They said he had pillows underneath him.
Oh no, not the arch his back, man. Yes. Pause, man.
3 fingers.
Right, fingers.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. I do want to say, from what I'm looking at, his lawyers said, listen to me. This is exactly what his lawyer said last night. He said, Tasha, I wanted to confirm the pegging statement was retracted. I said, listen, I was told she pegged him. I'm looking at the pictures. Yeah. I will confirm that he denies it. Roland Martin and his team are denying that he is being pegged in these stills from the video that was captured in this woman's home, okay? Of course. And then the lawyer says he absolutely denies that. It's not true. She's already dug a deep grave if she's claiming that. So basically, they're putting it on her, right?
So he said, so this Flacco goes on to explain the definition of pegging.
First of all, you can't say she done dug in the statement and she got her hands in the man butt. Now you got to say pause, no pun, say something. You can't just say she done dug too deep.
No homo.
No something. But you can't just say she done dug too deep, but she got her hands up this man's back door.
So they said that he was not pegged. Well, y'all know the definition of being pegged is someone using a tool.
Yeah.
So technically, if she's using her fingers, they're saying that it's not.
It's true. He's not. Yeah, I mean, it's disgusting, but technically it ain't being pegged. I ain't think it's.
But my thing, y'all, look. I mean, grown folks like what they like. And I told you, Blanche, I have a girlfriend who I remember when we were very, very young, she had a man who liked her to do that. And I mean, he's a heterosexual man, y'all. And they just so happen to still be together now. So I still remember, I'm looking. I still remember what she told me.
Listen, fellas, if your woman got your legs cracked open like an Alaskan snow crab. If she got your legs cocked open like you had a seafood broil, listen to me, fellas. She do not respect you. There's no way you can be that compromised with your legs opened up and she's inserting something in your. Listen, fellas, she don't respect you. She don't respect you. I'm sorry.
Somebody say he's gay, Crystal. I mean,
He
sometimes
might
you
listen.
feel like a
He
nut.
might not be though. He might not. Listen, I ain't gonna. Listen. He might not be a homosexual. I don't care though. If a woman is drilling for oil in your rectum,
Getting a prostate exam.
if you getting a prostate exam from some random chick,
Oh my God.
if you ain't gay, let's say gay is the front door, you on the porch. If
It
you
ain't wrong, but it just ain't right.
it just ain't right, man. But yeah, you're right, Maestro. Roland Martin is grown. He ain't do nothing illegal. You're right. I mean, it's what he want to do. I can't. Listen, it's what he want to do.
Not the birthing position. Somebody said not the dude giving birth. Yeah, y'all.
Roland in Lamar's class.
Breathe.
Breathe. Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all. That was fun. Shout out to Tasha K. This is what she does. Apparently, they have beef because yeah, Nicole. Apparently they have beef because Tasha K says that Roland Martin has covered her a few times saying that she's nosy, that she needs to mind her business, that she's crash. And so basically she's saying that he is married to a pastor. Well, that in and of itself, y'all.
Who married to a pastor?
Roland Martin. You know that, right?
Wait a minute.
Yes. So that's why. Yes, he is married to a pastor. And
Did I know that?
You did.
That's bad.
I know.
Oh, listen, fellas. If you married to a pastor, your wife is a pastor, you might as well go ahead and get paid. I mean, you're already there. Just go ahead and just get paid.
I can't.
Yeah, I know wife was a pastor. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and get paid. If your wife is a pastor, just go ahead and just get paid. You know, let your wife use that rod of correction on you. You know, that staff that Moses had. You know that. You know,
it's so true. It's so true. He was already getting paid because his wife is a pastor.
Oh yeah, hold up.
His
Yeah,
wife
you're right, Jock Miles. I say these black men be getting terrorized. No, you ain't never seen a black man get terrorized like a black man married to a black woman pastor. That's terrorized. Well, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Listen, she's destroying him.
Facts.
Matter of fact, he can't let him get smart with her and see what she do to him. Boy, please.
She'll take it to the Lord in prayer.
You take it to the Lord in prayer.
You said that rod of correction. Yeah. So the Stoke division said any dude that's in one of these black fraternities, yeah, I don't like the Divine Nine too much. Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I don't want to throw the gay label on just any. I don't want to do that. I'm just saying that if your wife is a pastor, then the least of your worries is pagan. I mean, I'm sorry.
Someone said she is not a pastor. Maybe she's a preacher. She's definitely Daryl Jones. She is definitely a woman of the cloth.
Let me see. Sure.
She's definitely a woman of the cloth. No lie. Someone said quiet on the creek. What's that? I saw that.
Her name is Reverend Jackie Hood Martin.
Oh yeah, that's it. We saw it. We talked about it.
Reverend Jackie Hood Martin.
We did.
Reverend, speaker, and author of the book Fulfilled. Oh, yeah, she a pastor. Come
She
on,
a pastor.
she a pastor.
She a pastor.
Pastor.
So poor thing. Poor thing. Word of advice: don't let anyone insert into. Yeah, it causes health problems. Yeah, it
Like bleeding and
incontinence.
continence.
Yeah, like women. But I mean, I said I know women who's men who like this, and I'm like you, Blanche. I don't think I can respect. I'm like you said. I said I'm like you. I don't know if I can respect
Now
a
you
man
ain't going.
who
You got
gets
him
away.
squirming and squealing, opened up like that. How you gonna respect him?
You can't.
He moaning and wiggling, and you ain't gonna respect that. No, and there's no woman that respects that. He got pillows under. He got pillows under his back. He arched up and opened up. Stop.
But I do. I love me some Tasha K. I love the gossip. I love how she is, and I really think that but this to me I think was just mean. And I don't even like Roland like that. I felt like this was really, really mean. And I wonder why you guys, why it's like more salacious when people are like supposedly, like when you find out a man is doing this. I mean, like you're not interested in the girl who's doing it. Like what,
Well,
like
if you think about it, anytime we see a situation where it's a man and a woman, the burden of responsibility is always on the man.
yeah, which
So the woman could be doing all kind of crazy stuff, and it don't even matter. It's what he's doing. So yeah,
so that's what I said. Like
just like Cassie.
yeah,
Cassie was sleeping with the men.
druggy.
She was ordering them. She was doing everything. And guess what? Nobody cared. What was Diddy doing?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't really like that. Even if it's my enemies. And Roland Martin, I don't particularly like him. I just don't think he deserves this, but that was sloppy. That
Yeah,
was
it was sloppy.
sloppy. Unless you know this chick, unless you like if you're a powerful man like that, I just think that you need to be hotel. It needs to be controlled by you. You got more to lose. Can't be going to this chick's house.
Can't do it.
I don't know. Someone said, she said Crystal act like she don't know blacks hate each other and love this. It's true. They hate it. Stoke division. Like this is what you get with black folks. I remember saying when Charlie Kirk had died, like people were laughing about it and it had hurt me so much. And I told Blanche, and then I said, y'all would laugh if I died. Like this is just what y'all do.
You
Like
would go. The sad thing is you go viral. Listen,
exactly.
you would go viral.
Posthumously, right?
Yeah.
So it's just this is like I don't know. I don't feel right about it. I feel like she could have said the exact same thing without like hurting the wife. Like I worry about his wife a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I don't worry about his wife because she really has the man's mentality in a relationship. Like I don't like
True.
I don't think she's like crying in the corner. I think she's like, I'm getting mine too.
Yeah, true. And they're probably, I mean, you gotta have thick skin to be in this business. Blanche and I know that when you put yourself out on the internet and you get like him, it's just it is what it is.
Yeah, I just, I would just rather attack Roland Martin's positions and ideologies and political views. I mean, because this right here is kind of, it's just an easy thing to attack. Like he's already exposed, his leg is already cracked open. Like he just, it ain't really a fair fight. I mean, the back door open, the front door open. You know, everybody walking through the house, and it really ain't nothing. It really ain't a fight no more. So,
It's not a fight. That's how I feel too. I feel like it ain't a fair fight. Like this man, but she did say Tasha K said that the attorneys were very particular about us wanting to report that it was a woman. Like, you know, he probably was like, "See, I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered."
I've been delivered. But the irony of trying to specify that it was a woman, but y'all doing gay stuff though.
No, that's definitely gay. That's so gay. Hey, that's gay. Okay. Well, Roland Martin, I'm praying for him and his wife, whatever they decide to do. It says that they're working it out.
She probably paid for it herself. Like, get
I
out.
know. She probably.
Get out. She like, go somewhere. Get listen. Get out of here.
She said, "I'm not getting ready to do that."
Yeah,
So
I
let
ain't
me
doing
let
it. You like, yeah, I ain't doing it.
But we said that. You remember on that show when we were talking about Candace Owens and how the OnlyFans girl was like, "What if your husband likes to get
Yeah.
pegged?" So this must be a thing that OnlyFans girls, strippers, probably the men get to let their freak flag fly.
I know somebody that was in DC going to school, and she told me a guy in her apartment complex or building used to pay her to use the beer bottle on him. She said professional dude too, professional. She said he was Jamaican, and she said, "Yep, he would pay her."
Yeah.
And another guy she said would pay. He had the beads. The beads. I'm just saying. So
Oh, you talking about the Rabbi Shmuley beads?
I don't know, but she said it's beads.
The butt plugs.
The beads in there. You pull the beads out. You snap.
Plugs.
Yeah. So she said again. So it's a thing where men want their shooter played with.
I heard y'all that I mean straight men like that because y'all, I don't do the I don't do that. But I heard like yeah, pause, Jamie. Jamie Chanel said pause. Yes. Pause.
Okay, I'm gonna be transparent real quick with you all. I had a prostate exam twice. You know, my age, you got to get them. Once by a woman doctor, once by a man doctor. I'm telling you all now, there is no way on God's green earth that because when somebody is examining your prostate, your whole soul about to leave. I'm holding on. I'm holding on to my soul so it don't leave because it's trying to leave. I'm holding on to it. I'm just telling y'all to have that mess with, and I can't see it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. You got to be gay to do that. Ain't no playing with that. So if any guy had a prostate exam, you know there's no playing with that. You have to be a homosexual like that. It's ain't no other way. Because anything else is your soul wants to leave your body, and you got to hold on to it and try to keep it intact when you get done. I had to go home, pray, take a shower. I'm serious. Listen, it is no. I don't like it at all.
Janine TV said I'm in tears. Like I'm y'all. It's painful.
And then the female doctor, the woman doctor I had, she talking about we're gonna do it on 3. She put them gloves on. I'm like, and she got little hands. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it won't be that bad. Put them gloves on. Man, she was like 1, 2. I was like, y'all seen the Matrix when they plug Neo back up and he's like that. That's what it's like a
his whole soul gone.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And so one of the one of the girls I was watching on this podcast, and she was just like, a lot of dudes be gay though, Blanche.
You
Like,
have listen. You have to be gay to do it because it's such a like I can't even explain it. It's like you have to enjoy doing that. There's no playing with it. There's no I didn't. No, you got to like that because it ain't no way. Ain't no way. Mm-mm.
ugh.
Ain't no way.
Do you believe that? So this is going down another. Do you believe that dudes really be gay, or dudes just need access to sex?
What you mean?
Like, I mean, they just end up compromising with men because they want access to sex so bad.
No,
Mhm.
no. I think they're gay. Now I think they're gay,
Mhm.
but I'll say that I think they're gay, but they still want to feel like a man, so they probably mess with women.
Mhm.
But I feel like what they really want is a man, but they still want to be viewed as manly. So it's kind of like they really only mess with women just to feel like, okay, I'm still a man. But I believe the guys do. I believe they're gay. I believe they like they like being with me. I do. Um, I don't know how, but
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Ugh, poor
And I'm gonna
thing.
say this too. It's something that's not. It ain't natural. It's not. Yeah. It ain't. No. No.
I wondered that because a lot of times somebody said watching too much corn. I wondered that because this whole rise in a lot of men being switch hitters, as you guys said pointed out, but a lot of men also don't have sexual access, and so
True.
you just wonder
True. True.
if it comes from like starving people in Haiti eat dirt cookies. Well, why? Because I mean, you wouldn't normally eat dirt cookies. You start to like the dirt cookies, but why? Because you're starving. So I'm wondering,
Tastes like chicken.
right? And so I'm wondering, like, this rise of men, dibble dabbling or being switch hitters is because they're starving for
You
sexual access.
you may be onto something. Because remember that stat of only 40% of men that have ever existed have produced children. That means that 60% of men that ever existed have not produced children. So
Mm,
that means that 6 out of 10 men throughout human history have never procreated. So that means that the vast majority of men throughout history haven't had sexual access. With that being said, I think that in a hyper
hypergamy,
no no hyper what's the word?
sexualized.
Hypersexualized society.
Mhm.
Not even with hypergamy per se, but I guess with hypergamy kind of. But just think about, I was at the gym this past week and I was noticing. I said all these women in here are essentially, they have on two items of clothing. Like they have on these pants and I seen a girl. She caught me off guard because she turned around and I just saw that thing was hanging. I was like, what the? It was that monkey was just out. And I'm like, what the? It was out. Like she had on that and a sports bra. So, and nipples. So I'm looking, I'm like, these women are in here. Men are trying to work out, but they're having to think about sex because the women are literally wearing two pieces of clothing. You
Mm.
see their nipples, you see their print, you see they everything. I'm just like, so imagine a guy, if most guys aren't getting sex, to your point, they see that at the gym and they have porn. So it's kind of like your men are overly stimulated sexually.
Yeah.
It's an overstimulation to where it's unnatural. So now these guys are horny, looking for something, and if they can't afford to get a prostitute, escort, you know, whatever, I still can't see them going to no dude. I don't know. I can't. That's tough. I can't see it. I can't
I
see it.
know. I mean, I don't know. Matthew says men with men is oldest time. The Greek practice brotherly philia love.
The Greeks did it. The Japanese did it. The knights, the soldiers that were knights, they did it like because you got to think men are out without women for long periods of time. So they would bring around like pages and squires. The Arabs do it. All the cultures, whether they want to admit it or not, when they go out there for those periods of time, they're taking young or feminine type of dudes with them. They are. It's true.
Oh,
It's true.
oh. Someone said, kudos to you for getting your regular exams, especially while not having a wife yet to push you to get them. You're taking care of yourself. Blanche don't need no wife. The wife is going to need Blanche. Blanche is going to be telling the wife, he's an anomaly. Blanche in Egypt, they walked around topless. That's the only reason why God judged them. And yeah, the Pharaoh boys were batty. Bati then went Greek.
Somebody said the Nazis did it. All the cultures do it.
Yeah.
The men away from women for long periods of time, they're always bringing around what they call the help. The young guys that are carrying the weapons, carrying the food and the water, all that. Yeah, they bring them around, and guess what? Late in the night in them wildernesses or those deserts, you know what's going on.
God, Alina said Rome did it, Egyptian did it. Wow. Okay, y'all, we moving on from Roland.
We're moving on.
Him, his family, praying for him. Tasha, you ain't had to do that man like that. Tasha, you had to do that man like
that. The Stoke Division said the sniper of the army said Afghan men doing it to each other over there. I believe, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Think about it, you all. If only 40% of men that have ever existed have procreated, that means the majority of men don't have any sexual access.
No.
So imagine men filled with testosterone and nowhere to release it.
And then you end up liking it by default. You know what I'm saying?
Default, because it's
by default. You just like, oh. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to Unblack. You guys go to Unblack, our official channel, and support the channel. Shout out to all of the chatters, y'all. We just appreciate it. Thank you for all of the super chats that we're getting. Y'all, we gonna go into Officer Tatum. Speaking of get in that booty, Officer Tatum was in it. Okay. Shout out to him. He's still black though, Blanche.
He black.
How you gonna argue with these people when you still black? You can't do it.
He might as well unblack because his talking points is unblack. He might as well unblack because they don't think he black. They don't
want him. Yeah. They don't want him. They don't want his help.
Your wife is white too. You got a white wife too. You might as well go ahead and just unblack. You already there.
The wife more black than he is.
Right. So you are listening.
But no, seriously, you guys, if y'all haven't watched the Surrounded episode, I was a little perturbed because they had all of these black liberals debating Roland Martin and Blanche. I'm sorry, Brandon Tatum. And Blanche, I just don't think that I would be able to take that kind of lying on a consistent basis. I mean, it's like everybody that came up there
was lying.
They was black. Black people lie. How do you debate with somebody? Blanche, if I tell you right now that I weigh 165 pounds because I went on the scale and I got checked and my doctor said I weigh 165. How do you argue with me?
You can't.
You can't.
And then you're going to say, prove I'm not.
Exactly.
No scale around. I can't. Just prove I'm not 165. How am I going? I can't prove it.
I'm 165.
You just made it up.
I just made it up. That is what it's like arguing with black people. Seriously. Hate that for Brandon. You go and play the clip.
Hold on. Somebody said y'all gonna talk about the female police commissioner that went on a drive-by with her son. What?
Oh no. What? Oh, we gotta pull that up.
Oh shoot.
Is that serious?
Hold up. Somebody said
Eat all now, save none for later.
Hold my Hennessy. Hold on.
Hennessy is nasty.
Hennessy is disgusting, y'all.
Oh, Blanche, I'm a tequila girl. You know, like Fanny said, I'm I'm a tequila girl. I used to like margaritas all the time, but now because they have so much sugar and all that, I just do tequila, club soda, and a little bit of lime.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
It's like my fake margarita. I got used to it. I remember going to the bar and I would order it, and Blanche, I would cry because I didn't want to drink it. And for a while I had stopped drink. I was like, if I'm not going to enjoy it, I'm not going to drink it.
Right.
But now I'm used to it.
I'm trying to find this real quick because this is drive-by shooting with her son. Wow.
It's a real thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Stokes division. Yeah, I got my real hair.
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Oh, girl, Helena, I used to love Long Island iced teas, but the sugar.
I used to love them, boy.
The sugar, I can't.
I used to love me a Long Island, boy.
I can't do the sugar. Those things got a lot of sugar.
Back in my backsliding days, I used to see if I can pull it up. You see it?
Uh-huh. You can play it?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lackard was a second in command at the Mount Vernon Police Department, serving as its deputy police commissioner for more than 6.
I'm sure she's white.
Yeah, listen. Now she's white.
She's white.
She's white.
Good.
Come on, she has to be white.
She's white.
Black folks don't do stuff like this.
Jennifer Lackard was a second in command at the Mount Vernon Police Department, serving as its deputy police commissioner for more than 6 years. She helped keep crime off the city streets and arrested criminals when she needed to. But this morning, she was greeted at the door by police officers, but they were there to put handcuffs on her and now charged alongside her 20-year-old son with attempted murder. We'll show you video tonight of the 49-year-old Lackard who was let out of the 44th precinct a little while ago, her hands cuffed behind her back. Her son Chase is still inside the precinct. According to sources, both were arrested at their home on Boynton Avenue in the Soundview section this morning, a little more than a month after the high-ranking cop allegedly drove the getaway car for her son in an apparent shooting involving a gang. Lackard's son is accused of opening fire back on June 29th behind the Bronx Criminal Courthouse while inside the car with his mom behind the wheel. His target, a rival gang member. No one was shot in this incident, but Chase is a reputed member of the Slutty Gang. According to police records, he was reportedly shot by police back in 2024 after allegedly wielding a gun. And in 2023, he was also reportedly shot by a cop in the chest on a Bronx bus during a fight with other teens. Lackard is officially out of a job with the city of Mount Vernon, effective immediately. A spokesman says in part, quote, the allegations are unrelated to her duties with the Mount Vernon Police Department and do not stem from any conduct associated with the department or the performance of her official responsibilities. The Mount Vernon Police Department remains fully committed to its nationally recognized wellness unit. The department will continue to operate without interruption, and the critical wellness services and support it provides to our officers, civilian employees, their families, and the community at large will continue as part of the department's ongoing commitment to the health and well-being of its workforce. Now, in addition to that attempted murder charge. Jennifer Lackard and her son Chase also face conspiracy charges. We're also learning tonight that Jennifer Lackard has already been arraigned at Bronx Criminal Court. She's due back in late September. We're still awaiting to find out what happened during that arraignment. Her son Chase is still inside the 44th precinct, expected to also be arraigned tonight. He also has multiple court appearances on the calendar for the coming weeks to unrelated incidents.
Can you get this off the
This is so embarrassing.
Oh, matter of fact, you know what? Leave it up. Leave it up. Leave it up.
This is so embarrassing, Blanche.
Leave it up.
Y'all, this is what you get when you put Black folks in power.
Any kind of position of power.
Any kind of position of power.
Manager at Popeyes. Any kind of
Yes.
position of power. This is what you're going to get.
There was a meme that I posted today that said, are we really going to talk about the trauma that ensues from a Black female boss? I do not wish a Black female supervisor on anybody.
On nobody.
Nobody.
The worst. Now, well, the worst, yes. I don't know if you heard this. He said the son got shot by the police for wielding a gun in 2024. He got shot in a gang fight by the police in 2023. And now he's spinning the block in 2026. So the question I have for you is, if America's so racist and the judicial system is so racist, how is this young man during this whole time out free? How is he free? His mom.
Yeah, how is she not terminated?
His mom is driving the getaway car as he's shooting at the ops behind the precinct.
God, that's terrible. Like, and then they said, just so you know, she's fired. You think? She had to go to jail to be fired? I remember when this guy, and I don't want to put his name or business, so I'll just make it very generic, but his dad worked for a bank, and his dad got him a teller job there, and he did not do what he was supposed to do. They fired him and his dad. And his dad had a big position there.
And the dad?
And the dad. Deuce. Sorry. I don't want none of y'all here. Dad ain't even do nothing wrong. Don't matter.
Can we just think about this for a second? Your mother is the deputy police commissioner, and you are involved in multiple shootouts with the ops and the police.
That's crazy.
Your mother is the getaway driver while you are shooting at people in public in broad daylight.
What are we doing here?
And we can't say this is racism because the boy is doing this free. He ain't been, you heard that guy said he has multiple court dates lined up. Oh, you think? Now he needs to go to court?
But y'all, this is what you get when you give Black people power. They don't say, oh, thank you so much. I've been put in this position of power. Let me honor it. Really, let me do a really good job. No, she thought she was untouchable, and she thought her son was untouchable because nothing happened to him in the past.
And she's a deputy police commissioner.
Yes. Oh, I'll get you off.
You good.
You think they gonna mess with my son?
But again, they want to argue and say that the judicial system is racist. I challenge anybody to go on YouTube and to look at all these body cam videos and traffic stops and see how much dope and crime that criminal activity that black folks are involved in, and see what kind of time they get. Just go to YouTube, watch the video all the way to the end, and see what kind of punishment they get when they transporting kilos in between states. See how many cases get thrown out. See how many get probation. Black folks are not being punished for these crimes. I don't know where y'all been, but they are not being punished for the. Remember during COVID, let all them folks out of prison?
Yep.
In jail? They let all the criminals out because of a pandemic. Let's let them go. Y'all free. Go ahead. We too crowded.
Or California, it was too expensive to hold them.
All too expensive. Okay, y'all get out.
Because y'all don't have them working like that. You remember we did the
Julio Fulio, yeah. The sweat equity.
The sweat equity. They don't have them working. But did you see the clip that's going around that white folks are not committing crimes? That that even the crime numbers are like being
falsified.
Yes. Have you seen that clip?
Mm-mm.
Oh God, you got to see it. Oh my God. They are showing how Hispanic people, Asian people are coming in there and they're labeling them as white. And they're not white.
Definitely.
And they're not white.
Even with the homicide numbers, they got like thousands of homicides and they say can't identify the race.
Or they'll say white and the man might have light skin, but his name is something not white.
Right. Gutierrez Sanchez. Oh, he's white.
And they'll say white because his skin is light.
Jamal Muhammad, yeah, white. He light enough.
And someone said, we always knew this was happening. We always knew this was happening. Hold on, Blanche. I think I sent it to you. Let me go to my text message. But we gotta look at that. They said white people are not committing these crimes.
I stuck to my plan. 7494. I stuck to my plan. Crystal did it for
a week. I did good though. Look, I'm like a girl. I'm proud of myself. I didn't make the commitment, but I'm proud of myself.
You got to crawl before you can walk, right?
Thank you, Blanche. Hold on, let me see. This real. Hold on.
Thank you, Helena. They've been labeling everybody white when they get arrested. They've been doing this for years. Nobody cares. I saw someone say it's only fair because of slavery.
Ain't that crazy? But this is what you get with dishonest black folks. Hold on, Blanche. I think I sent it to you and it said white folks are not committing these crimes.
You sent it to my phone?
Yeah, hold on. I'll see. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all see? What did you think about the Shiloh Hendricks thing? Ain't that sad?
Shiloh Hendricks.
Shiloh Hendricks is the girl that called the little boy nigga.
Oh yeah, how's she doing?
She was found guilty.
What?
Mm-hmm. She was found guilty, but she got community service, but still, she got found guilty, and they're trying to get it overturned because.
But guilty of what though?
Of unruly behavior, threatening behavior, some false saying that it was like provoking someone to commit violence or something.
That's all black people do.
That's the thing. That's all black people do is provoke people all day.
Gaslight. That's all they do every day, all day.
And they never they never, ever, ever get arrested, and they use that on Shiloh Hendricks. Ain't that crazy?
It's a shame.
Hold on, let me see. But yeah, no, um, it's crazy that she's able to be the deputy. Blanche, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't take this thing down. When I tell you, people was heated about it.
No, they probably took it down. If
Heated.
you can't find it, they probably removed it.
People were so upset about it.
I knew they were doing it because when they do the homicide numbers, it's like thousands of homicides where they say they don't identify, they can't identify the race. I'm like, how do you know? Okay, how do you know the whites are whites, blacks are blacks, Asians are Asians, Hispanics are Hispanic? If you can't,
You guys know that white people.
Okay, I found it.
Okay,
I found it, y'all. This is good. This one is good.
Stokes says she got guilty of disorderly conduct.
Yeah, and some other even though she wasn't disorderly, she got convicted under like them saying that it was provoking people.
Oh, you know what? And the guy that filmed her, I remember he had history of sexual assaults. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but my thing is that like she didn't fight him, she didn't get in his face, she didn't. If anything, the disorderly conduct was coming from the immigrant dude.
Right.
He was filming her and provoking her to say nigga. White folks, y'all better get it together. I'm not gonna get on y'all today. I'm not gonna get it. This is y'all own. Here we go.
That white people are not committing any crime. Like none of it is us. It's all misclassification. All of it. White people have had this suspicion for quite some time in our gut. We've been like, I don't know. I don't think they're telling the truth about the statistics. In 1955, white people were 90% of the population. They were 45% of the arrests. That's a 0.5 ratio. Today, we're about 55% of the population and we're about 55% of the rest. So that's a 1 ratio. They want you to think that white people have gotten twice as criminal the last 70 years as quality of life has increased. We've been calling bullshit on this for quite some time now. And now we're proving it, right? And we all understood this instinctually. That's why you're not afraid of white men. That's why you're not afraid to live.
Facts.
In an all-white neighborhood. That's why you're not afraid to put your kids into an all-white school. And they've been calling white men the most dangerous, radical white men the most dangerous threat to the country for 30 years now. And they've been cooking the books to try and prove this hypothesis. And they couldn't cook them fast enough because that's how non-criminal, non-violent we are. They've been doing this for 2 reasons. Number one, it's so we don't know how bad the non-white problem is. There's one problem in this country. It's the non-white problem. As soon as we figure this problem out, we live in utopia. And number 2, they've been wanting to try and make people think that white men are the dangerous ones so they could get everybody else against us. It's a 2-pronged attack. It's a 2-front war here. And we have now found this, and we see this coming out daily. White people have to do something about this. We have to do something about this right now, because if everybody realizes that upwards of 50% of arrests are being misclassified as white people, the entire country turns racist overnight. You guys know that.
It's crazy.
And again, so people are going to hear him say that white people don't commit any crimes, and he's being sarcastic. He's saying that in context, the amount that they say white people are doing is none compared to that, because it's not even close. And we know this, like he said, because when you all get some money, you go move around white people. you all want to buy expensive clothes, you go to the white area. Like everything y'all do that's quote unquote upper echelon is around white. So we know y'all don't believe it. You don't actually believe whites are violent. They're criminal. You don't believe it because you wouldn't go around them, and you all are happy to go around them.
You send your kid to a white school.
Your kids to a white school. So, yes, we know the numbers are very. The books are cooked. We know this. We know that black people are committing most of the crimes, just like Hispanics and probably a couple of Asians, but for the most part, it's black, and it's black, and we know this because we just had a deputy police commissioner do a drive-by with her son. So we know that's how bad the crime is in the black community. That's how bad it is. I just saw an interrogation. A guy was at a new police department from another city, and he had an interview and he didn't disclose with them what's going on in his what was going on in his past. He had a child protective services case with his daughter. Somehow new photos of his daughter got leaked everywhere on social media. And then he had something where they said he killed a transsexual. So it was a lot of stuff going on that he was involved in, but he didn't tell them nothing. And so his excuse was, I thought it was in my file. It was like, what? It was like, these are two major things. And so they was asked him about what happened with his daughter. Nothing happened with his daughter. He ended up keeping his daughter. But then with the transgender person, they don't know what happened with. But anyway, it was a lot going on for him to say nothing.
Yeah.
And for this guy to be a police officer, it was anyway. My point is that the crime is so bad that black people are doing crime in high positions like it's nothing.
Yeah. You get them in a high position. Like it's over. You're gonna get the book cooking. And people say, oh, white people do it too, but it's instinctively not true because you want to be where white people are.
Right.
You would not want to be with them if they were so violent. You just wouldn't. And it's really, really sad because white people are trying to give y'all a chance. White people are constantly putting themselves at risk, putting their kids in danger, doing DEI, trying to let you in, trying to give you a chance, trying to give you a job, trying to give you a position. And this is what y'all do every single time. And then when they start getting racist and starting to say, we're not hiring no black people, we're not hiring no black women, then you're going to be mad.
Two good comments. JV Chanel said they did the same thing with the COVID deaths. They sure did the exact same thing.
Yep.
Cook the books.
Yep.
And then the Stoke division said they are even arresting white parents when a kid does kill someone. There would be no black women left on the street if they did that to blacks. It's facts though. Remember that one kid shot up the school, and they arrested the dad?
As they should have. But like you said, they need to be arresting these parents. And I don't care if you black or white. If your kid shoots up somewhere, then that's you. And which brings me to Blanche, we gotta get into Cosby, because you always say Cosby started having a problem when he started speaking up against the blacks. And Blanche, I don't know why I was so fascinated about this story as to see what Bill Cosby was saying.
Talking crazy, wasn't he? He was talking crazy, wasn't he?
He said something that is forever going to be in my mental Rolodex. I'm going to say it every time. He said, the lower income people are not holding up their end of the bargain. The lower economic people are not holding up their end of the bargain, which is so true. Basically, America is saying, we'll feed you, we'll give you food stamps, we'll educate your children for free, we will give you housing and everything. All we asking is don't have little Johnny robbing us.
That's it.
That's it. We'll take care of your kids. We'll educate them. Can you please make sure little Johnny goes to school, gets an education so he can come work in my factory? That's essentially what he said.
That's it.
Can you make sure little Johnny is well behaved so he can come work in my plant or my company?
And little did he know that was going to cost him. Bill Cosby got thrown in prison behind that.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
He got thrown in prison behind that.
I thought it was awesome. I thought that was awesome.
He was going on tour doing that too. He went on tour. They got him though.
Where was the lie, Blanche?
It wasn't no lie. That's why they had to get him. Because he black, he supposed to lie. He wasn't lying. They saw you. Oh, you out of pocket. Oh, you ain't gonna lie? Okay, we got you.
Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, but essentially, the sad thing is that white people are constantly trying to give black people a chance. They really are. And it's sad.
It's sad. Let's go to some clips.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because we might not have enough time, even though I wanted to get one person's. Okay, hold on. Can you pull the video up? The YouTube video? And
Of Officer Tatum?
Yeah. Just
yes, we gotta do that.
And just go to the section where the guy with the dreads, he's a light-skinned dude with long locks in his head.
Here we go.
You can just scroll through the video. Let me see.
I had it on this guy was.
Oh, no, I got a clip of him. About
Okay.
8-minute clip. Yeah. Just keep going. You can go to that. Oh, her too. Okay. Him.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter.
Matter of fact,
Here's
let's just
how it
do the
works.
girl before him and then him, and then I got
an instance in which
So Brandon Tatum, this girl.
Yeah, her.
Brandon Tatum, he really tried. I think he did a good job, but he got to unblack. Okay.
All
right. So the claim is black people hurt black people, right?
It's a fact. Well,
More than any other group.
Of course. It's not even close.
Yeah, but black people lie, and so she's going to defend it.
When you are not raised in a loving household and you're not protected, you don't have a father in the household, those things lead to devastating outcomes. Young men doing things they're not supposed to do, like we see in modern society, these young YNs, all of these things are contributing factors to decisions that we make.
Okay, cool. So what you're describing is a byproduct of poverty, right? And what we know under a capitalist system is that poverty compounds over time in history as well as wealth. And what has happened systematically as well as systemically in the system is that black people have been pushed away from wealth creating mechanisms. This has happened for generations, even past slavery. Even if we were to argue that after slavery, nothing else happened. There was no Jim Crow laws. There's no redlining. There's no unequal implementation of the GI Bill. We would still see that, like, our country has lived under the disenfranchisement of black people longer than it has been free. So my question is, what do you think accounts for like the $4 to $16 trillion that was stolen from black people through slavery? Like, where is that equalizing mechanism?
I don't believe that you can say.
Stop. And this is what I mean. Black people are allowed to just say this stuff and it's taken as fact and truth.
Yep.
That's a problem. What she is saying is hot trash. It's garbage.
Slavery.
If poverty was an indicator of crime, then the trailer park would mirror the hood. It doesn't.
It doesn't. It's true. Appalachia.
The poorest white areas in America, and they still exist, are nowhere near as violent as the black areas. It's not even close.
Facts. And PG County, which is one of the richest black neighborhoods in the country, highest income for blacks, even in Atlanta, you can't leave your car door unblocked. You can't send your kid to the schools. That's just the truth.
If I'd asked her, is not reading on grade level, is that a part of poverty? She gonna say yes. So then why can I go to the majority of black children cannot read, write, or do math on grade level, regardless if their parents do well or not?
Yep. Yeah.
But again, she just spitting a whole bunch of nonsense, and you got the white man's weave in your head.
I know. She need to unblack. Y'all, I'm putting mine in. But
When you said it was Somali and weave, what kind of is it?
Indonesian.
Indonesian. Okay. All right. Okay, you can play it. You can play it.
That money was stolen from black people during slavery.
Oh, but
let me explain. Because money wasn't stolen, opportunities were not there because black people were slaves. It's not a fair comparison.
So imagine this. You got 200 people on a plantation and they're making you millions and millions of dollars, right, a year through their labor, right? So what happens is there's no money to steal because black people weren't granted the humanity
you're
to
saying
be compensated
black
for the value
people,
that they created.
Well, let's look at it like this. This is an environment and a dispensation of time where slavery was a fact and a reality around the world.
And we live under capitalism, right?
Let me explain. So it's not like it was somehow uniquely.
Oh, it was very unique to the West.
It's not uniquely in the United States of America.
Chattel slavery?
Majority of the slaves
Do you want to
were in
compare
South
chattel
America.
slavery?
Let me just give you an
to-
example. Majority of the slaves were in South America. You do agree to that. About 400,000 black people
Do we
were
want to
made
focus on
slaves
America,
over
though?
time.
Why are we pivoting the conversation? My
We're
question
not pivoting
was
anything. You jumping around.
No.
Let's stick to
I had a
something where
question.
we
Do you
can
remember
have
the question I asked you around 2 minutes ago? I asked you this.
I feel like you want to be confrontational more than you want to get to the bottom of a conversation. You're saying
it's unfortunate that that's the way that you feel about how I'm trying to approach a question.
We need to stick to a point.
What's the equalizing mechanism? $4 to $16 trillion, right, was the revenue that was created through the unpaid labor that came from chattel slavery.
In my opinion, you cannot judge slavery and act as if black people even had a fair chance in the first place.
That's what I'm talking about here.
Let me explain. We need to talk in terms of after slavery was abolished, what opportunities were presented to black people.
If we do that, we cut out around 2/3 of the story, right? So what I told you before, right? We live under capitalism, and if we live under capitalism, what we know is a couple things. Wealth comes from capital, and capital compounds, right, value. So what happens is property taxes.
Are you trying to say that inevitably black people will never have an opportunity to be successful in America? Is that what you're saying?
I'm explaining something really, really crucial here.
I mean,
that'll
can
help
you
you
answer that? Because I think we'll be on the same
You can't interrupt
platform.
me when we're not having the same conversation.
I'm trying to get to a point where we can have a real discussion.
If it is the case that property taxes, right, fund our school systems, build them up, okay, and we see redlining literally labeled neighborhoods where black people were living as inharmonious, full of inharmonious racial groups to the point where they couldn't get the mortgage, right? This was 60 years ago? Grandparents, parents, right, who experienced that inability to have a home. 2/3 of the middle class gets their generational wealth from properties. Where's this equalizing mechanism? Why do you expect there to be a similar playing field?
Okay, I think we're going to go in circles if we go back in time. What mechanism?
Oh, we got to.
I'm saying that we're going to get to a standstill. What mechanisms are in place today that prevent you from having the same financial success as anybody else in this country?
Does inheritance exist under capitalism?
I'm asking you to answer this question.
Because I've asked two questions now that were ignored.
What mechanism in place currently prevents you from being financially successful as anybody else in this country?
The continuity of private property, right? So I'm answering the question.
Are you not allowed to own property?
That's not the question here. It's who had access to property.
No, we know. Let's put it this way, because we're going to get into an argument in circles.
I don't think it's going in circles. I think you're not answering the question.
Here's the thing that we can agree on.
I asked two questions.
Let me say, this is the thing that we can agree on. We can agree that there was discrimination in this country. We can agree that there's some elements of.
Do you agree that inheritance exists?
We can agree that there's elements of things that happen in this country that put black people behind. We can agree to that.
Okay.
But what I'm telling you is that we cannot still live 60 years ago
We're living in the future.
And act as if we don't have an opportunity today.
Here, let me.
So if you look, and this is another thing, black people know everything, but know absolutely nothing at the same time.
I love that. I use that all the time. Y'all know everything and you know nothing.
So the problem is that the reason why, and I'll tell anybody this, if you want to debate me, you can't bring up slavery.
They wouldn't have nothing.
So you see why she keeps saying it's 2/3 of the story, because if you talk, that's why he keeps asking her, what can't you do today? Because what they do is they talk about the past, but you can't change. So it's almost like it's even an unfair argument. We can't change the past. So what can, and then she says inheritance. If you look up right now how most people get their wealth, most people create their own wealth.
Yep.
There's no mass transfer of wealth from generation to generation. Most millionaires became millionaires on their own. So black people believe, because black people are very simple-minded, they believe that all white people have money, all white people have homes, all white people are rich. This is what they believe. It's just a childlike fantasy mindset. They believe white people don't struggle. They believe white people should have the best life on the planet. And I'm like, if white people are the majority in the country, then that means whatever is wrong, they're the majority. Now, it's funny. They love the stat when it comes to white people do this the most, but they don't talk about the other stats, though.
Yeah.
When it comes to poverty, when it comes to not having a home, when it comes to bankruptcy, when it comes to all these things, they never talk about none of that stuff. This girl's basing her whole argument on she can't be successful because her raggedy parents and forefathers didn't pass down any generational wealth. This is what she's saying. I can't do it because I didn't get stuff handed down to me, which is under the assumption that every white person is successful because somebody gave them something. This is the black people's thinking. This is their mind. They don't believe in hard work. They don't believe in sacrifice. They don't believe in dedication. They don't believe in a responsible financial plan. They don't believe in financial literacy. They don't believe none of that stuff. They believe that white people magically create something and just pass it down.
Yeah, but I mean, even that is cap because I mean, black folks had stuff passed down to them. I mean, grandma's house.
They did.
Big Mama's house, Big Mama's brownstone in New York City would be worth $1 million today had y'all not sold it.
Y'all sold it.
So stop it. It doesn't matter. What black people are going to have to come to the realization is it really doesn't even matter. Even socioeconomics with a lot of black people doesn't even matter. A lot of your rich black people, their kids are robbing and stealing and creating hell for the community. So she's saying chattel slavery. Okay, sis. Like he said, there was slavery over in the West Indies. And then she had to one up, but chattel slavery. What does that even mean? And how did chattel slavery affect what the outcome is? You get what I'm saying? Okay, you had chattel. Let's say our slavery was the worst. Let's say, like you said, Blanche, let's say our slavery was the absolute worst. We got beat, we got this, all them things. We got fed to alligators. Now that you guys were free, y'all were the best and the brightest when you guys were free. Y'all got jobs, y'all worked hard, y'all did all of that. Okay, what happened? What happened? Y'all were better off closer to that chattel slavery that y'all said was so bad than y'all are now.
Right.
So what? And that's what you got to move on. Like, you got to move on because it is evident that y'all could succeed when you were closer to the worst times.
It's true. It's true. How did y'all have a 90+% marriage rate during slavery and now it's 30%, or 20 or 29%? How do y'all get married at almost 100% during slavery, but when you're free with economic advantages, it's 27%?
Yeah.
Just make it make sense.
And they got mad at Brandon Tatum for saying that blacks were better off during slavery. And to be honest, y'all don't know how to act with freedom. Y'all really don't. Y'all are out here wilding.
Because freedom comes with responsibility. Thank you, Maestro. They say it because it sounds like cattle. They say it because think about it. And this is what I love. And I asked them, you all are trying to say that slavery was worse here. If a person's a slave in Africa and they don't want to be a slave, what are they going to do to them? They're going to beat them. They're going to cut their foot off. They're going to kill them. So y'all talk about chattel slavery. anybody that's a slave is subject to have this stuff happen to them because you're a slave. So if you want to leave, guess what? They're going to whoop you, they're going to beat you, or they're going to kill you. So this whole notion that America had a different kind of slavery, in other words, the slaves were happier somewhere else, it's insane.
Yeah, it says this no generational wealth because of blocked home ownership argument needs to end. Black people have the means and knowledge to own property, save, invest, and benefit from compounding wealth. They do and they don't want to. They do and they don't. Like these people, I get so irritated with this whole home ownership argument. They don't want to own a house. You can buy a house if you want to. Y'all have no desire. And it's evident because a lot of them, the parents passed down. She's saying, oh, well, they didn't pass down. A lot of white people are poor. Okay. They really are.
Most Americans live check to check. Can we be honest?
Yes.
Okay. Regardless of race, most Americans live check to check.
Exactly. And y'all will have a property and sell it or get rid of it or don't keep it or let the I'm here in Baltimore. Like let the city take it. So stop it. Like cut it out. And it's actually proven that redlining wasn't just black people. Every bank, every good investor I guess looks at their risk. Every good investor analyzes their risk. And redlining was one of those things where they said, hey, you're most likely to not get paid back. Hey, you're most likely to have crime in that area where the resale value will go down. Hey, like that's still going on. Y'all so stop it. Redlining, white people were redlined. If it was an area with a bunch of white people and the white people were known to not pay people back or known to have high crime, which is not the case, they would have been redlining too. And a lot of times they were.
Listen, an Italian man had to start the Bank of America so that they can give loans to Italians. Yeah. So this quote unquote redlining, and Chuck and I did 2 videos on that redlining. It wasn't no redlining.
No,
it wasn't. Listen, you all, we know that people that are poor, they are financially irresponsible.
Yeah.
It's not about race.
Yeah.
People that are poor usually have poor spending habits. They don't believe in saving. I think Matt put in the chat that they'll sell quick, instant gratification. This is the mind of a poor person. As a matter of fact, I want to say this right now before I forget. We have the parable of the talents.
Yep.
Black people are the guy that buried the talents. That's black people.
Yep, it's true.
That's black people. Because black people are pulling in almost $2 trillion a year. Y'all are talking about you're insane. Yeah. You're pulling, name me somewhere in the world where 40 million black people are spending $2 trillion a year. Show me where is that happening in the world. Please show me.
Nowhere.
Black people make more money than most countries in the world.
Facts.
Black people in America collectively generate more money than most countries in the world. Yeah. And y'all are talking about chattel what?
Yeah. Yeah, and just nobody's buying it anymore. Like, and I feel bad for Brandon Tatum because he's sitting here listening to her. You know, you got to respect black women. And he needed to say, sis, you're a fool. You are a fool. All of these people on here on this panel, God bless Brandon Tatum because they are dumb.
Can I give you a stat, please?
Sure.
In 2024, 50% of black people owned a home.
Yeah.
50%.
So sad.
In 2025, 46% of black people owned a home.
It's going the wrong way.
But I'm saying 50% home ownership don't mean racism.
Nope.
Like if it was 10%, you might have an argument. If it was 10%, you might have an argument. But 50% home ownership means that a lot of folks, that means 1 out of 2 black people owns a home. So that means that ain't racism, that's choice. That's more choice than racism. If 50% of y'all own a home. Now you can't explain to me in a court anywhere how you want to explain systemic racism when half the people own a home.
I wonder what the I wonder
what white people are.
No,
Or
like
just America.
Yeah, in America.
Let me see.
I think it's less than I think it for the first time it was like 49% for the first time ever.
Let me see.
It's going down because the priorities have gone down.
Okay. U.S. home ownership is at 65%.
Okay.
53% of individual adults own a actual title to their home.
Okay. Okay.
So 65% of households, the standard tracking metrics of U.S. Census showing the percentage of properties occupied by the owner. So let's just say, to be fair, 40% of American homeowners own their home free and clear without an active mortgage. So based on these numbers, black people, if we just say people that actually own their title to their home is 53%.
Yeah.
So black people are not far off from what the national average is for home ownership. They're just not.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just not. So yeah, what she's saying is just
she just lie. She lied. She just what black people lie. You want me to keep going?
Mm-hmm.
Or you want me to fast forward?
You can fast forward. Because they ain't to this guy. Because he looked, I just saw him. I said, okay, he might be real stupid.
Oh, you got to get that brown jacket guy.
No, I got it. Listen, I got a whole clip for him.
Oof.
Guys, we do have to pause. You've been voted out. Thank you. If you would like to be the next debater, get to that chair in 3, 2,
This girl
1.
is silly.
Peace, brother.
What's up, brother?
So we were talking about black on black crime.
Yeah, we can address that.
Black on black crime is a myth. Human beings create crime based off where they're at. In the 90s, there was an opioid epidemic, specifically Oxycontin. This was white drug dealers selling this medicine to white fiends.
Okay.
Over 80,000 people in the year 2023, according to the CDC, overdosed from opioids. That same year, 31,000 people overdosed from cocaine. Now, a portion of those cocaine users were likely black people who were on crack. However, more than twice as many people overdosed on opioids that were white drug dealers selling to white fiends. However, in no instance did anyone come up, a policymaker, and say that this opioid crisis was white on white crime. However, when black people engage in crime based off where they're at, the government uses it as an excuse to over-criminalize them in a way that white communities are not criminalized at all.
I disagree.
Stop.
What? Hold on. How did Chris Rock say in Rush Hour? What the hell did you just say?
you saw his brain working overtime. You saw his brain. He was like, 80,000, 34. His brain was about to explode.
And opioid crisis is not white on white crime, sir. Just like neither is, which I mean, one could argue that black people selling crack to their people is black on black crime. That's not what we talk about, sir.
Okay, how about this? Okay, show me how many homicides were linked to the opioid epidemic.
Probably committed by black people.
How many white people were spinning the block because somebody didn't have their money for their dope?
Definitely was probably done by black people.
So we know in the crack epidemic, it was a war zone.
Yeah,
we know this.
It was sad.
So what he's leaving out is when white people do drugs, he said overdose. That means they go die by themselves. They overdose on the drug alone, and then keep in mind, an overdose don't even mean death. You can overdose and still live.
Yeah.
So those numbers are all compiled of those that died and live anyway. But white people are overdosing. They're not spinning the block though. They're just going and overdosing on their own. When black people do drugs and sell drugs, whole communities and families get destroyed. People are going to die. So he said, no such thing as black on black crime. Sir, black men are accounting for 60% of the homicides in the country. What are you talking about? Black people are dancing in clubs to songs talking about killing each other. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Black people celebrate. Hold up. The homicide is so rampant in the black community that black people will make songs about it. They'll make dances about it. They make movies about it. Matter of fact, you can't get a black person to movie theater unless somebody getting smoked.
It's true.
You can't get a black person to watch a TV show unless somebody getting killed. You can't get black people to even watch it. So again, sir, what he said was just a total disingenuous lie, talking about some white people ODing.
When we talk about white on white crime, black on black crime, he talk about opioid crisis.
We're talking about the homicides and the assault. We're talking about what George Floyd did. George Floyd overdosed and put the gun to the pregnant woman's stomach.
He did. Yes, he did.
He did both.
He did.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And Officer Tatum, God bless him, because I just wouldn't have been able. I would have just bust out laughing because they just lie.
You just lie.
I agree with you because I don't think that anybody's saying black on black crime necessitates a police response. People point out that black people disproportionately, or I'll say to a higher degree per capita, kill each other more than any other group.
It's not accurate.
That is 100% accurate. That is 100% accurate. Anybody can fact check that. We kill each other at a higher rate.
Stop.
Not true. Not true.
They fact checked him, right? This is black folks have no skills in this area. This is a disingenuous fact check. What they're looking at is percentage. I'm telling you the numbers.
Yeah.
So if there are 10,000 homicides, black people account for 6,000 of them. Now we know the percentage is going to be the same because whites kill whites, black kill black. Yeah, but the numbers aren't the same. Black men make up 6% of the population, but they account for 60% of the homicides. It's not even close.
Yep.
What we're talking about. This Jubilee fact check is so disingenuous, and so but black folks can't even their minds can't even get this far.
They was fact checking Brandon the whole time, and they were wrong. Like I mean, this fact check has been trash, y'all. They're trying to compare white on white crime to black on black crime. We're talking about the amount. I'm over the whole black on black crime because y'all get offended because y'all just want to be offended about something. Honestly, niggas is killing whites. Niggas is killing blacks. Niggas is killing Asians.
Everybody.
Niggas, so let's forget about the black on black. I mean, that's just one of the people that y'all is killing. I mean, so let's talk about, like Blanche said, the amount. We do not have a race problem. We have a problem race. We have a problem race, not a race problem. Okay. I'm going to keep going.
Go ahead.
Per capita than any other group. That is a fact. Now, the reason that people point this out is because others try to claim that the biggest threat to our existence, the biggest threat to our young people are white people, or systemic racism.
Absolutely.
But the reality is the cause of death, the leading cause of death for young people 25 and under, from 15 to 25, is being murdered by another black man. Then you go on beyond that, and the leading cause of death is what? Health issues, heart disease,
So the biggest,
diabetes, and other. It has nothing to do with white people.
Okay, cool. So the biggest threat to black people and the biggest threat to the world is the system of racism and white supremacy that we live in. because the system of racism, white
Give me an
supremacy.
example how
I'll give you
the
an example. I'll
system
break it down. The
is
system of
directly
racism,
affecting you.
Exactly. The system of racism, white supremacy affects every faction of interaction.
Give me an
talking,
example.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
We're talking economic, social, and sports. So these
Sports?
So these black drug dealers that you're mad at. For example, Freddie Gray. Freddie Gray was a petty black drug dealer.
He still
who
was selling drugs.
Yes, he
To
was
who?
selling drugs.
Who was he selling
He
drugs
was
to?
selling drugs to black people.
Okay.
But no petty white drug dealer
No,
has
we're
ever
not-
been
why we
thrown in
gotta
the
talk-
in the back of a
That's not
paddy
true.
wagon and ended
That
up
is not
dead.
true. They just
only
didn't get
black
publicity.
people are only petty
That's
black
not
drug
true.
dealers are criminalized for.
That's not true. That is not. I think they treat the white ones
Worse.
harsher and worse.
Okay, so can you tell these black people something for me, RPG? Tell them that white people are in prison too. Can you tell them that white people are in prison? Can you please tell them that white people are in prison?
Aryan Brotherhood.
Now, they're not going to tell you that white women make up more than half of the prison population for women.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll never say that. They never mention it. So my question is, this black people's mind, he believes that white people aren't being punished. I'm like, dude, have you been to a prison? You been to the jail?
Yeah. No, and it's always the light skins. This guy is sitting up here arguing something that's just not true. And Officer Tatum is telling him, he's like, no, they don't, no, black people don't do that. And like somebody just said, this is low IQ.
It is.
It's low IQ. And he's sitting up here trying to act like he's all smart. I feel, y'all, when I see this type things, I actually agree with this gentleman. He said that the problem is the system of white supremacy. And I agree with him. White people are not taking their rightful place in this world,
Right.
and being more racist and being more supreme. Like, ever since white folks started standing down, stand back and stand by, like my president said, we've had a problem in America.
Right.
I feel cheated. I have not been able to have my colony on Mars or my flying cars and all of the things that white people create because they've been giving black folks the ball.
Yes.
I agree with him.
Well, he don't mean it like you mean it, but yeah. Yeah. So I was trying to find the prison stats.
Uh-huh.
So in the state prisons, there are more black men, let's say black men. Black men make up 34% of the prison population.
And they commit 60% of homicides.
So that's about right. Because you think about it from a practical sense, think about homicide being the furthest you can go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that's at 60%, you know that what's close by are robbery, assaults,
arson.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's the pinnacle and it's already a high number. So black people, this is why it's how you know black folks are committing most of the crime. But again, they make up 34% of the prison population. So that means for the amount of crime they're committing, it doesn't match their population in prison.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And if we so there are more white people in prison, state prison. If we go to federal prison, there are still more white people because 57% of federal prisons are white inmates. So this notion, but guess what? White people aren't committing 57% of any kind of crime.
Nope.
So think about it. white people's percentage numbers in state prison and federal prison are far greater than their actual percentage of committing crime. Whereas black people's numbers are far greater, but the percentage that's locked up is less.
Exactly.
So this notion that it's mass incarceration or all this is all nonsense and cap.
It's all a lie. And for me, white people being I think I lost my train of thought when it came to, like, I was trying to make a comparison about black people and their repeated offenses. Like repeated offenses. I believe that a lot of the white people that are in there, they probably ain't even they probably threw the book at them, Blanche.
Listen to me. If you are white and you've been arrested in the past since Obama been in office,
you get
but they throwing the book at you.
Unless you, yeah, and I mean, and honestly, I don't even believe a lot of those numbers because we just saw that was cooked. That's what I was trying to say. I don't even believe those white stats because it was cooked.
Could be. Listen, because they could be calling inmates white too, right?
Exactly.
Right. Oh no. Oh, what would they be doing? No.
Yeah, they would be saying it's a white inmate. Like,
No. They want the numbers to be higher. No, listen. Yeah, they be saying this. Yeah, they be saying it's a white inmate. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be saying, Alua Akbar is white.
That's crazy.
So, I don't know.
Okay, let's go to that milk dud here, dude.
Okay, you want to share it or you want?
Yeah, I got a video of him. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Blanche in his Confederate shirt. I heard Nick Fuentes talk about the Confederacy. He was like, he said, I hate the Confederacy. He said because they wanted to keep the blacks here. He said Lincoln wanted to send them back.
How you doing?
Good.
Let's have some fun.
Then he starts with, let's have some fun.
These black dudes are so disingenuous with shaking his hand. And listen, black folks listen, but they want to spit on this man's face.
I know.
All this handshaking and being polite. This is not how black folks are.
This guy got nasty.
Oh, he got nasty.
Oh yeah, he got real nasty. Hold on. It says, thank you for the $5 super chat. People can't be knowledgeable about everything, but they can be knowledgeable about their own ignorance.
Thomas Sowell.
Wow. Maestro Music, thank you. Thank you, the Stoke Division, and thank you, Maestro Music. The murder rate is higher for us. Do these people think police officers are ignoring dead bodies when a white person murders someone?
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
These people are fools.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How you doing?
Good.
Let's have some fun. I want to approach this from a place of curiosity because the thing that troubles me about a lot of the way you structure your arguments is that it seems to suggest to me that you perhaps believe that there's some moral deficit that black people have that inclines us to commit more crimes.
I don't believe
and
that.
I guess my question is, what do you think that moral lack is?
I don't really think I don't think it's a sweeping generalization that every black person somehow is born inherently evil or inherently a criminal. I think that there's different things that do cause people to fall down a path of committing crimes, which is what their fathers did and what their mothers did.
One might say context and systemic racism. Or
I don't think it has. I think it had much to do with racism.
No.
I don't think it has. Like for instance, we can isolate criminal activity that happened in the black community that has no hand or involvement from white people.
Yeah.
You know, a young man deciding to grab a gun and do a shooting has nothing to do with white people. A young man having sex with 5 and 6 women, getting them pregnant, and not standing up for his responsibilities has nothing to do with white people.
See, but when you tell stories like that, it seems to suggest that you're saying that black people are responsible for all of that versus these isolated incidents, these mythical isolated incidents that you're bringing up.
I'm saying it's personal responsibility.
You're saying
mythical.
It's not isolated either.
Isolated. 70+% of the black children grow up in a single parent household. Baby daddy culture. Baby daddy exists from black people. Baby mama, black, that's black culture.
We made a whole song about it. B-A-B-Y-M-A-M-A.
Like, is he talking about mythical, isolated incidents? So hold on. Are they isolated or are they mythical? Which one is it? They can't be both. We talking about mythical and isolated. That's crazy.
And then you see
in there.
ready.
Epidemic.
You say what?
You see he ready. Like he's saying, let's have some fun. But then he ready. Like he charged.
But he just lied though.
I know. He's gonna lie this entire time, okay?
A personal responsibility inside the black community.
I agree with
How
that.
do you measure that?
By looking at the effects of it, looking at what black people are doing over time.
So earlier, people have come up and given you a vast number of statistics that indicate systemic racism, inequality, poverty, education. It's happened over and over again. Yet you claim black people have an epidemic of personal responsibility, but you can't give a single statistic that indicates that.
I can. The majority of your children cannot read, write, or do math on grade level, and you all have never marched or protest for that.
Facts.
You all are accounting for 60% of the homicides in the United States. You never marched or protest for that.
Facts.
You all are accounting for 40% of the abortions. You never marched or protest for that. You all have the worst health when it comes to cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. No marching, no protesting. So we got stats. If you want stats.
Yeah, but that's systemic. That's not personal accountability to him. And it's so sad that Officer Tatum, he's still black, that he just like, bruh. Yes, it is personal accountability. Yes, you guys, something is wrong in your head that y'all think that white people are supposed to fix this for you.
Hold on. Anna Valisa said it's not, let's clarify, it's not 55% of black people are committing the crimes. It's 55% of the crimes are committed by black people. Yes, that's true. Yes. No, most black people aren't committing crime. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
They're
it's 3%. I think it's like 3 to 5%.
Yeah, most black folks ain't committing crime.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're saying is that the black folks that do commit crimes, it's at an astronomical rate.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I hear what she's saying, but think about it. Like the bigger stat is 3 to 5% of the of the population is committing all the crimes, and most of those people are black.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's a really bad stat.
It is.
So go ahead.
But you have an epidemic of personal responsibility. You see the outcomes.
Is it the rap music?
If that's one indicator.
Yeah. It's rap music.
It's rap music.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Who wrote that song?
Let me give you an example of why this is different. Let me give you an example of why this is different.
Come on. Let's talk about rap.
And I'm gonna tell you how it has a negative effect on black people.
Yeah.
White people actually listen to rap music way more than black people do. They purchase it more. Mm-hmm. But black people are living the stuff that's in the music. Mm-hmm. White people fantasize of what it may be like to run up on your op and shoot somebody and kill them and go to prison.
Come on.
And selling dope in the hood to your own people.
Yeah.
Black people are living it. It's a reality and it's reinforced. You cannot tell me that that's not a form of brainwashing.
I've listened to a lot of rap music. You know what I've never done? Shot up a school.
What does a school guy do anything?
I think you try to create this image.
Saying that there's no,
this is what I mean by you seeing to.
How many children have been killed from drill rap music versus how many children have died in the school shootings?
Exactly.
How many black children have died from songs, literal diss songs? How many people have died from this person dissing this person, with this person dissing that Julio Fulio, his death? It's about 50 people dead throughout that whole beef. About 50 people. So I'd ask him, how many people have died from drill rap versus how many children have died in a school shooting? I want you to do the math, do the comparison, please.
Yeah, but it's not, but it, like, the argument is false, and Brandon Tatum actually talks about it, but they always want to talk about school shootings. First of all, more black people do school shootings. More black people do mass shootings. The definition of a mass shooting,
Yes.
Brandon Tatum says it's 2 or more, but I think the definition of a mass shooting is 4 or more.
Yes.
We just talked about it 2 weeks ago about 2 black teenagers killing 5 people, and the news is not even reporting on it. Sir, that's a mass shooting. If you're going, you don't even want to go there with white people in mass shootings. You get the mass shootings get sensationalized when you see one person or Columbine or one person going and shooting up a few people.
And that's rare.
And that's rare. How many times have we seen a Columbine shooting? What? In my lifetime, I've seen maybe 5. We black folks is getting sprayed, okay, like every day. Oh, so him say, "Oh, I never should." Like you always say, Blanche, black folks are going to compare themselves to white folks. It don't matter what. It don't matter. Well, I've never shot up a school. Like that's the only shooting that can happen.
So I'm glad you said. I love what you just said. So you said, let's just say the mass shooting is 4 or more.
Yeah.
We covered the Julio Fulio case, right? In that case, 5 people got shot. Think about that. Even in the Julio Fulio case, 5 people got shot, Julio being one that died, not called a mass shooting. And guess what? They got shot in the same place at the hotel. 5 people got shot, not called a mass shooting.
Legal definition of mass shooting. Let me see. Because Brandon Tatum in this exchange is 2 or more. Legal definition of mass shooting. Legal definition of mass shooting. 3 or more deaths in a single incident. Yeah.
3 or more deaths.
Yeah. Black.
Oh, black folks. Okay, well, black folks doing that. I stand corrected with my description, but yes, black folks doing that. Yeah, black folks doing that. What? That's every week.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's every week. Yeah, that's every week.
Y'all are so obsessed with, the Columbine shootings or the school shootings. Even on school shootings, I would probably say it's black people because in Baltimore, they out here killing people up at the schoolhouse.
Black folks have a specific gun modified for their type of violence. It's called a kill switch. Where you can just pull the trigger and empty the clip. Black people kill so much, they have a modified killing apparatus on their gun called a kill switch, where they modify the gun to just pull the trigger and empty the clip. Black folks.
Yeah. So this guy don't even want to go there.
Are you saying that there's no negative? No, you're saying that there's no negative.
There's some kind of lack that causes us to be more prone to violence, but you don't acknowledge any of the historical context.
Are you saying that there's no negative effects of brainwashing yourself about killing your brother and sister and listening to that on a day-to-day basis? There's no negative effect in that.
Right. Why are you posing this as a uniquely black thing?
Because
this is like when you make the argument that violence has been a part of art all the time. I write for a living. You know who glorifies violence? William Shakespeare. You know who glorifies violence? Quentin Tarantino. But you don't see anyone talking about, oh my God, this is responsible for all the white on white crime, even though there are more white criminals in America than any other race.
We're talking about black people.
Yeah.
Do you think that black...
almost. You see that dude in the back doing this? like you see that? What is this? A grown man doing this? What is this? Does that mean he ate? What is this? Is it sprinkling?
It's something the ladies do. We say that's tea. That's tea.
Gay, man. That's gay.
Very gay.
Why are you doing this?
Very gay. And it's all a lie. Black people,
and he's lying. Yeah.
Black people, white people do not commit more crime than black people. I mean, that's just a lie, but black people lie. What I will say is Officer Tatum, I think, is being very kind to him, and he's looking for a moment. Like he's looking for a moment. And then he says, William Shakespeare glorifies violence. Mind you, William Shakespeare is one example when we could literally go in the last couple of months all the songs and singers that glorify violence. Like y'all don't want to y'all don't want to go toe to toe,
You
blow
don't.
for blow, round for round. The problem is conservatives and white people, they want to save y'all's feelings. They don't want to hurt your feelings and tell you that yes, there is something in black folks' minds. I don't know, you can call it genetic, whatever, you can call it low IQ, that y'all kill people. We just established that white folks listen to the same music that y'all do. Y'all are the only ones out there killing niggas. I don't know. Ask your mama why y'all kill people so much. Ask your daddy why y'all kill. That's really what the answer is. Because white people are trying to figure it out. Black people like, oh, you think that we're less than because we kill people. You are.
I do.
You are.
I do.
Stop killing people, and then you won't be less than.
Can I ask you a question? Where does the term no snitching come from?
Black folks.
Okay.
No snitching, boosting, stealing people's stuff. That's all, y'all.
Finessing.
This is all black culture. And we need to be honest about it. Stop pandering to these people saying, oh, no, it's not. It's not in their DNA. Let them prove it's not in their DNA.
Yeah, y'all prove it.
Y'all prove it's not in your DNA. But right now, it's in your DNA. It's in your skin. I don't know why you out here killing niggas.
It's the melanin.
It's in the melanin. That's how real and raw we have to get with these folks.
Hip hop music, rap music is detrimental to the black community.
No.
You think it has no effect on the psyche of a young man listening to that every day?
No. It's that simple.
I disagree with you on that point. I think here lies the problem.
How would you validate that? How would you prove that?
Well,
what can be proved is a correlation between poverty and crime, and that can be traced systemically through history. And this goes back to all of the arguments we've made about wealth accumulation, how black people have been prevented from having that.
Now, how can you associate that to white supremacy?
How can I associate white supremacy and generational poverty? Do you think wealth is inherited?
In part.
Yes. So do you think poverty is
No,
inherited?
it's not.
People who are successful in this country.
No, listen, man. Listen. Listen. Black people are like women. They want to take the anomaly and make that be the standard. No. Most people that have wealth get wealth in their lifetime. They're not getting stuff handed down to them. That's a myth. That's something black folks made up. Black people got houses passed down to them. They either smoked the house or they sold the house.
Yep.
Period. Black people sold their homes. Nobody came and took them. Black folks sold their property because they wanted quick money. Black folks wanted to stunt, wanted to floss, wanted to dress nice, wanted to ride Cadillacs. Black folks wanted to show off and they didn't want to build.
Yep.
Stop doing this. This is nonsense. We all know how black people are. Stop. They had a whole documentary, How to Sell to the Negro. They said the Negro would be offended if you offered somebody a discount, something that was cheaper. They would get they wanted to pay. The Negro insisted on paying full price. The Negro insisted on paying full price.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and we got to be honest about it. Like, no, it wasn't passed down. And even if it was, like, everybody talks about President Trump and they say, oh, that he was given a loan. He's like, I was given a loan that was a fraction of what I made. He said, my dad gave me, let's say my dad gave me $50,000 or 50. Let's say my dad gave me $1 million. I turned it into $1 billion.
So shut up.
So shut up.
Shut up.
If I gave y'all $1 million, look at the $1 million lottery. Look at lottery changed my life. So
black folks can't even win listen, black folks can't even win the lottery. Y'all be killing. They had to change the law in Georgia because people win lottery. Y'all was kidnapping folks, killing people. They had to, now it got to be anonymous. It had to be anonymous because of black people.
Yeah. Yeah, the crime committers. Y'all are the crime committers. I'm sorry.
What did Maestro say?
Maestro said, thank you for the super chat. It says, this is an example of why it's necessary to challenge anti-racism and equalism directly. If not, you don't have a strong defense against the far left. Exactly. And yeah, you gotta boss up. You gotta say it with your chest. And I'm not correcting Officer Tatum. I understand that the platform and what he's doing, but you can't play with these people. You can't play with them. It's not up to white folks to figure out why black people commit most of the crime.
It's y'all job to figure that out. You figure
Lock
it out.
them up. Let them think about it while they're sitting in a damn jail cell. You think about it. You figure it out.
And make sure you got sweat equity to go with it too.
While you working on the plantation. While you working on the plantation, that's what you do to children. You go in the corner and you figure out what you did and why you did it. I don't sit there and figure out why my kids did something. You do something wrong, you get punished. Period.
That's it. Carmen did a video and Carmen said, black people need constant supervision. And it's true.
So sad.
Black people have to literally, and what Andrew Tatum and Myron Gaines said this too. He talked later on the show, on the Fresh and Fish show, and he said when black people were quote unquote the most oppressed, they had the best outcomes.
Yes.
And so she was like, so do you want us to be oppressed? He was like, no. He was like, the reason why is because he was trying to let her know it was because you were family centered and you value community, you value family, you value economics, you value education, like you value these things, and now you don't. Anyway, my point is that
and you knew those white folks wasn't playing with you. They didn't like you, so they were for a reason to lock you
that
up.
is the main part of this. The overarching theme is these white folks wasn't playing with y'all. So you knew that you had to do this to keep your head from not being knocked off. And guess what? You got better results.
Can we go back to that? Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Country do not get passed on generational wealth. A lot of people who are very successful came from nothing. I would argue that almost every black person who is successful came from nothing, which is an example of why capitalism works.
Yeah, okay, so I went to one of the most conservative high schools in America. It is a very alluring and deceptive delusion to believe that because you live in circumstances that are different from the rest of black people, that somehow you are special.
What do you mean? You're saying that if you work hard in this country,
this is the way earlier that you suggested, like, oh, here's my example of someone who escaped poverty, and that means that everybody has access to that.
No, I'm not saying not every white person has access to.
So then you acknowledge that there are forces that operate against black people that are unique to black people. And where do those come from?
I think a lot of it comes from the actions of black people.
The epidemic of personal responsibility that you can't indicate how.
Are you telling me? So are you a successful man? Considering, like,
I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing. Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to school?
I got incredibly lucky.
Are you educated?
I got incredibly lucky.
Are you educated?
Yeah.
Okay. What decisions did you have to make to get to the point that you're at?
Okay, we want to talk about education. We want to talk about the difference in funding between schools in black neighborhoods and white neighborhoods.
Funding.
No, he asked you a question.
He asked him a question, but Brandon Tatum is still trying to reason with this lad.
This man said, I got lucky. So you mean to tell me when you were taking a test, or you mean to tell me you were DEI? Because that's what luck means. Luck means you got here by chance. So that means you didn't earn it. So are you saying that you didn't earn to be a writer? You didn't earn to go to college? What are you actually saying? Because if I said, you're going to get mad. If a white person says you're lucky to be here, you're going to call them racist. But when you're arguing with Tatum, you're going to say you're lucky. I just happened to pop up one day and I'm a college graduate.
And he said everybody doesn't have the same opportunities. You mean the dude that came on the banana boat is able to make something of his life and black folks can't? Then yes, it's in your DNA. I mean, if you're saying that, this is the argument that he's saying. I'm not saying that, Blanche, because we're not black. You just said that some people who have an American birth certificate don't have an opportunity to be successful. But the person who swam here, the people who came on the boat, the people who overstayed their visa, they all have a better chance of success than you do. Then yes, you're right, Mr. Tan Jacket. It's in y'all DNA. And I hate that for y'all. I hate that not in mine, baby. I unblacked.
I'm mad. He just lied.
He just lied.
He said he was lucky.
He said he was lucky, and he said everybody can't have the same outcome.
Every time in my life that I failed, guess whose fault it was?
Yours.
Mine.
I went to probably one of the poor schools in my school district. That didn't make the difference of whether or not I did my homework or not.
Yeah, this is the thing why I think you're convinced that you're special.
I don't think that inherently, because the color of my skin, that somehow I'm behind the curve against white people.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman escaped the plantation. A lot of people didn't. Is it the fault of all those black people that they couldn't escape?
I don't get your point there.
The point that I'm making is that people live in dire circumstances, and every once in a while, someone can break out. And that's not an indication of the system itself.
Black people don't
corrupt.
live in a world where every now and again, the majority of black people live in the middle class.
Yes, but a lot more black people live in poverty than any other.
Disproportionate, and a lot of those are because of decision making. When you have children, and you're not married.
This is why I'm saying that I think you think that black people have some unique moral deficit. Because you're saying that there's an epidemic of personal responsibility in black people, but you can't prove that. And yet we can prove that systemic racism exists.
Prove that. What you're doing is you're assessing or associating racism.
When does systemic racism stop in America?
I don't think there was real systemic racism
ever. Keep going, please keep going.
Right,
I would love for you to go for the rest of the time on that.
I do not believe that there's been systemic racism in America that's been the primary reason why black people cannot succeed.
Right, but you can't prove that there's an epidemic of personal responsibility.
This whole epidemic of personal.
Well, listen, I'm sorry, man. I can't stand when y'all Negroes learn a word. I promise you, when y'all learn a word, it just because y'all won't stop saying the word. I can't. What was the one word that Austin was using?
Nuance.
Disingenuous? Was it what was it? Nuance, disingenuous? What was
nuance?
Disingenuous, I think.
Probably disingenuous.
Was it obtuse? Was obtuse one of them?
Obtuse. Yeah, that was one. But don't talk about Austin.
No, listen, we love Austin. I'm just saying, but when y'all learn a word, y'all just it's like y'all wear it's like a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, y'all just keep. Austin is black and light skinned. You know they the worst.
This dude brought up Harriet Tubman. How you gonna argue with this? You can't You can't. They just go back to slavery.
You can't argue.
But they would hate talking to me. I'll say, listen, America ain't never been racist. I say y'all being slaves was necessary.
Harriet Tubman was a myth.
Was a myth. I keep going.
He was like, he said, what does that have to do with
what does it do with the price of tea in China? What are you talking about?
But he was trying to say that Harriet Tubman didn't save anybody, couldn't save everybody. Is that everybody else's fault? Yes.
Yes. Who said they wanted to leave though? Like the assumption is that slaves didn't want to stay.
If Harriet Tubman could do it, then that means all of y'all could do it too. If you did do it. So it's your fault. I mean, that's personal responsibility. The epidemic of personal responsibility. Everybody is given talents. We talked about the parable with the talents. Some 1, some 5, some 2. Okay? If Harriet Tubman was real and she was really doing what y'all say she was doing, even though she was slow. They said she was slow and she used to have blackouts like epilepsy episodes. Yeah. And if she was running from the south to the north to free y'all, and y'all with your good sense and your good legs and your good arms and no blackouts couldn't do it too, then yeah, it's your fault.
So in other words, what she's saying is that imagine a special ed student leading y'all to freedom. And that's essentially what Harriet Tubman was. Just blackout, slow, all just one. I think she was short. She couldn't, she had no attributes to lead y'all, but yet y'all follow her. And then my thing is, when she blacked out, where was y'all gonna go? You didn't have a map. Y'all couldn't read. So if Harriet Tubman fell asleep, what was y'all gonna do then? Anyway. Yeah,
Y'all, that didn't happen. Can we bury the Harriet? Do you want to fight that today, Blair?
Come on, man.
Y'all,
Y'all telling me the special ed student can free y'all, but you can't free yourself.
So yes, it's your fault. Things
It's
that
your
never
fault.
happen.
It's your fault.
Things that Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna show that Harriet Tubman video.
Systemic racism.
No, look.
And that's why I'm asking you, when did it stop? Because theoretically, that should be the moment when we're all equal.
Are you saying that black people are not responsible for the decisions that they make?
I'm saying everyone has agency. Everyone commits crime. Everyone does everything.
Exactly.
But people have had to live in different circumstances.
So therefore, if you do the right things like you did, you have an opportunity to be successful, which is equal to just about anybody else, no matter what color you are. You think white people are better than you?
No, but I worry you do.
Why do you think I do? I'm the one that's saying that black people have an opportunity to be successful in this country just as well as anybody else. You don't believe that. So you think white people are better than you.
Your prompt perhaps could have been, we should do more to prevent crime and poverty in black communities, right? That's a way of framing the argument that's about
you can say
solutions
you can frame or whatever you want. You are focusing on, we're talking about black people.
I'm focusing on language because words are important.
No, we're talking about black people and you're focusing on what white people are doing. So
All right,
who harm black people more than other black people?
Probably the people who brought us over here on boats.
Gentlemen, the time's up.
That bought us here over here in boat. Here we go. It's so embarrassing.
It's just so disingenuous. It's just a lie, man.
It's embarrassing.
It's just a lie.
When you're losing an argument, you bring up the boats.
Between the homicide, the abortion, the literacy rate, the bad health, what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about?
They can't. I mean, and honestly, I don't know how y'all are going to ever combat these black folks until y'all start just getting brutally honest. You ain't even gotta lie like they do. Just start telling them the truth. I'm sorry. You know how the conservatives really want to do this with the transgender. Sorry, you're a man.
Yeah, it's the same thing with blacks. Yeah.
You got to do the same thing with the blacks. Sorry, that never happened to you.
It never happened. You're lying.
Harriet Tubman was a lie.
A lie.
Y'all gotta. I mean, systemic racism is not a factor here. It's not. Sorry.
Systemic racism has never been a factor. Why? Because slavery wasn't about race.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't about race. So systemic racism is never existed. And I'm going to say this again. You all are proving why slavery was necessary. You prove it in real time.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time. Every time.
You mean to tell me it's mandatory for children in America to go to school?
For free.
For free. And there's libraries in every neighborhood. But the majority of black children can't read, write, or do math on grade. Think about that. It is mandatory for a child to be educated in this country. And the majority of black children cannot read, write, or do math on grade level. So what does that tell you? The white folks said, we're going to make it a law. We're going to do what nobody else does in non-white countries, which is make it mandatory for y'all to be able to be educated, have somewhere to stay, have medical attention, and have some type of finances through these programs, socialism. So white folks said, we're going to make sure that y'all are treated holistically. And then all of that great treatment, black folks still killing each other, still having abortions, still dying from diabetes, heart disease, still can't read or write, do math on grade level. Like everything that white people have put a barrier to prevent you from harming yourself in doing, you all still do it.
Yep.
And guess what? There's homeless people right now. If they go to the hospital, they got to treat them. Somebody off the street goes into the hospital. I see all the time. You go into a building, homeless person be like, they just fall on the ground. They call the ambulance. They start treating them. This is standard in America. Mandatory.
Yep.
And you mean to tell me, with the most access that we've ever had in the history of humanity to technology, to money, to everything, Black folks are still talking about slavery?
Yeah. Somebody said free lunch too. It's true. I mean, y'all, it's just
And free lunch in the schools and free breakfast. They get breakfast too.
yeah. Yeah. And I mean, now they're getting, like you saw, they're getting the summer lunch. So like they feeding the kids during the summer. So what do the parents do? So to teach, that's why I never, Blanche, I want to cringe when I hear people say, oh, the public school systems need to teach the kids how to budget. So what do they need to breastfeed the kids too? Like what do you do? If the public school system is supposed to do all of that, first of all, everybody don't have the same kind of values about money. Everybody don't have the same kind of work ethic. Y'all are trying to make like equality. Y'all don't want equality. Y'all are trying to fit square pegs into round holes, and it ain't happening. You can teach a kid about money, but if her parents don't exhibit the same values, then it's a waste of time. And America they keep trying and trying and trying with the blacks. They do. They really do. They're trying to teach y'all home ec, teach you how to cook. They're trying to teach you auto parts, teach you how to work. They're trying to teach everything. No, teach yourself. Teach your kids. These are your kids. You feed your kids during the summer. The taxpayer feeds them all school year. You feed your kids. And it's just becoming a socialist country. I hear conservatives saying this, Blanche. Oh, well, we just need to do more for the kids. No, we don't.
Get it how you live.
Get it how you live it.
I like Darwin. Didn't he say the survival of the fittest?
Yes.
That's what I like. Because I want y'all to put this king and queen, God and goddess theory to the test.
Exactly.
Talking about y'all kings and queens, but you can't get over slavery.
That happened 200 years ago.
That you never experienced.
Here we go. Hold on. You got to see this. Hold on. I'm going to show you 2 clips and then we can be done, Blanche. But they have got to see this. And y'all can get mad at me.
Uncensored speech that got everybody talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lower economic and lower middle economic people are not holding up their end in this deal. In the neighborhood that most of us grew up in, parenting is not going on. They're buying things for the kid. $500 sneakers. For what? And won't buy or spend $250 on Hooked on Phonics. Now look, I'm telling you, it's not what they're doing to us. It's what we're not doing. 50% dropout. And look, we're raising our own ingrown immigrants. Brown versus the Board of Education. These people who marched and were hit in the face with rocks and punched in the face to get an education. And we got these knuckleheads walking around, don't want to learn English. I know that you all know it, but I just want to get you as angry as you ought to be. I can't even talk the way these people talk. Why you ain't where you is, go where? I don't know who these people are. And I blamed the kid until I heard the mother talk. And then I heard the father talk. This is all in the house.
Well, since
period. Show me the lie.
That's why Cosby went to prison.
Show me the lie.
This right here. That's why Cosby went to prison. This is why. Because after this started happening, then guess what? Allegations started coming up.
Somebody said he gave this same speech to his alma mater and instantly became the most hated black man since. Y'all, where was the lie? There was no lie. Y'all, we have done everything for the lower economic, and he said the middle economic. We've done everything for y'all. We educate your kids for free. We give you food. We give you clothes. We give you this. You won't even get your kids to speak English. And
he said we create. What he said? We created immigrants in our own
ingrown immigrants.
Ingrown immigrants. That's crazy because it's true. Black people have literally made themselves. You know what's crazy? This is why y'all can't compete with immigrants because they're actually immigrants and y'all aren't. So you can't even compete with them. They actually have the drive and the hustle and we trying to make it. You know, y'all don't have that because y'all grew up like this. They grew up with dirt roads and eating dirt cookies. Y'all grew up with free breakfast and free lunch at school. It's a whole different experience.
Yep. And all it took was one black man to say that he raped somebody. And that's what y'all went with. Because everything he said, it don't matter because he's a rapist. It don't matter.
They love that, don't they? It could be 30 hours of truth. 5 seconds of a lie. That's it. We're going with that.
Ain't that crazy?
Crazy.
And this, y'all don't understand. He actually loves y'all. He actually loves. This is love. Not all that other crap y'all get.
Right.
He wants y'all to do better. He's probably educated your kids, given money, given time. Forget what you think about him personally. It's crazy. Like Blanche, when I saw that, have you seen that before?
Oh no, I've seen him. Yeah, talking.
No, I'm saying I never heard him say that line. The lower economic and the middle economic are not holding up their end of this.
He was talking about the way they dress. They put it down. They put it. He went. As I said, he was going on tour doing this.
Yep.
He did this multiple times. He said, you know what? No.
I love it.
I want to cover Obama's campaign to show he was talking about black people.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one because he was coming for them too. But, you know, he part of the gays. So,
yeah, he listen. But to get elected, though, he had to run as a moderate.
He did. Hold on. And then, y'all, can we just bury this this Harriet Tubman? Blanche, you've done it too, but I think he says this in like less than a minute, which is just so funny.
Of exposing black history because like it literally didn't even happen. We've all heard the legend of Harriet Tubman in school, right? The Moses of the Underground Railroad. She led hundreds and hundreds of slaves to their freedom. She's on stamps. Schools are named after her. Confederate monuments are taken down and replaced with statues of her. She may even replace Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. I mean, it's pretty cool, right? The problem is it's all just like literally made up. At age 13, around 1834 or so, Araminta Ross, which is her birth name, was shopping in a general store in Maryland. An enslaved teen tried to escape and the overseer threw a 2-pound iron weight at this guy, but it missed and smashed into the skull of young Araminta, and she almost died and suffered very severe head trauma from this. So for the rest of her life, she was dealing with very severe headaches, seizures. She would just black out randomly. How is it that someone with chronic blackouts can lead nighttime raids or guide groups through swamps? I mean, historical records show that she struggled with basic tasks. Okay, but maybe she just is that good. Maybe she's her. So what's the problem with the claims themselves? I'm so glad you asked. There are virtually no primary sources from her time to corroborate any of this. That whole like extravagant bounty that slaveholders supposedly put on her head, no evidence of that. Her 19 rescue trips freeing 300 slaves, it's like totally made up. Even if you just Google it right now, they're like, it's probably like 60 tops. Okay, so where did the myth come from? Well, there were two key writers involved in this. The first was Sarah H. Bradford, whose books on Tubman are, according to Chesson, pseudo-biographical narratives, and they have no standing as sources of historical information because Bradford cobbled together a bunch of uncorroborated stories exaggerating all this stuff for drama and for sales. And Bradford later admitted to literally just relying on whatever Tubman said without any verification. And frankly, we cannot be relying on people with lifelong severe brain damage. Then there's Earl Conrad. He was born Earl Cohen, actually. And this guy was a Marxist journalist for the black newspaper Chicago Defender. And in the 1940s, he wrote quote-unquote history books on Tubman with zero primary sources, motivated purely by his dislike of white people. So, as a radical, he just twisted Tubman's story into propaganda for civil rights, ignoring ignoring her disabilities to create this kind of like invincible icon, this kind of like superhero figure. And by the way, that myth only exists to prop up narratives about black queens outsmarting and outrunning racist white people, and if she did it, well then you should too. You should resist systems of white supremacy by any means necessary. So the point of these stories is not history, it's just creating propaganda against America. Like, that's literally it. Truth matters. Also, I love black people.
Y'all, shout out to John Dole. Go and follow him. He did like this all throughout Black History Month, February. And
It was good. It was good. It was good though.
it was so good. It literally never happened, y'all. Can we stop saying that? First of all, a woman ran state to state. Like come on, y'all know.
Y'all have never met a woman that wanted to free a whole bunch. You ain't never met a woman like that in your life. You ain't never seen a woman that heroic or courageous. Stop.
That ain't us, y'all. Come on. Well, and running state to state, Blanche.
And doing it with a brain and doing it being mildly retarded. Come on, man.
At night. Stop. We're not doing it, y'all. Women, y'all, come on, ladies in the chat. Y'all know we're not doing this. I don't even know why I believed this for so long, Blanche.
Because we force-fed this stuff. When I actually started looking into Harriet Tubman, I said, wait a minute. I said, this is impossible.
It's impossible.
They said she led troops in the army. They said she was a spy. They said she was a logger. They said she was a nurse. I'm like, how could she do all of this stuff? It's ridiculous.
She's a superhero, Blanche.
And that's why black people, one thing about black people, they love it when it's outlandish and foolish, boy. They love it.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Somebody said Joan of Arc. Oh, wait, Wonder Woman. Yes, that's exactly. Like, y'all, just come on. Can we just stop it with the Harriet Tubman, okay? I don't want her on no dollar bill. I want truth. We want truth. We want truth. Yeah, she walked on water too. Exact. Like, y'all, can we just stop it already?
Can we stop?
Share this with one of your friends. So I'm like, Blanche, you were the first time that I ever heard somebody question Harriet Tubman.
I want to do Nat Turner next.
Just give him a little time, Blanche.
I'm gonna do a whole thing on Nat Turner. I'm gonna get on Nat Turner because I'm like, I know if it gives y'all hope, it's false.
It's all false, y'all. Like, I mean, if you go listen to like John Dole, like he is showing evidence that a lot of our Black history, quote unquote Black history, it literally never happened. It never happened. His name is John Doyle. You gotta go see it. And he does these exposing Black history. He talks about just
the Hidden Figures movie.
It's all a lie.
Central Park 5.
Lie.
Not fake. I'm telling y'all, when they say based on a true story, what they mean is the person's name was actually Sally. Like that's it.
How bad of it, yeah.
Like that's it. Nothing else is true. It's just the person's name was actually, that's it. Everything else is fake.
And they know that Black people will buy it because Black people are looking for hope. That's why Black Panther did so well, because that is how Black people envision themselves as that. But even that was made up. And so we got to just be honest at this point, because Black people have taken this like courage that y'all have given them. This is white folks. Y'all like just like making them feel like they walk on water, and they doing it to destroy this nation.
And the irony of that Harriet Tubman movie is that her biggest antagonists were Black slave catchers.
Yep.
The white people hired Black slave catchers to get her. And then even in Wakanda, we go back to into Wakanda. In the end of Wakanda, it was the red Africans and the blue Africans fighting each other. and the white man was sitting in the computer controlling everything. They put it in the movie. Listen, they show y'all in the movies.
And that wasn't even created by a black person.
No, Stan Lee. Wakanda was Stan Lee.
So y'all paid all that money. Some of y'all went to go see it 3, 4, 5 times, bought all of the merchandise for the capitalism y'all say y'all don't care about, for a white man to benefit and profit off of that movie because y'all want, really your hope is in God. Your hope should be in God.
Do you know? Listen, they can't stand God because God is God asking for too much. Do you know that when Black Panther came out, before it came out, I predicted, I did a video on it, they was going to break all the records. Because I knew black folks was going to go crazy for it. I knew. And I said it's going to break all, and I based it on how well the other Marvel movie had did. I think Civil War. I said this Black Panther movie, I said it's going to break all the, I said it's going to be insane. It's going to be the #1 film ever. And guess what?
It was the #1 film.
It was ever. It sure was. I knew it. I knew black folk was finna. I knew it.
They searching for something, y'all. I'm telling you, you need to unblack. Don't find your hope in this. I mean, like this right here, it's beautiful. So white girl, you beautiful too. God made you just the way that you are, but something that you had no contribution whatsoever in creating cannot add value to you. You only add value based on what you do and what you create and your contributions to this world.
Say that one more time.
Something that you had no say in or no help to create cannot add value. You add value is look, I'm trying to say it back. You add value by your contribution, by what you do in this world. That's how you add value to yourself. But I didn't make myself brown. I just came out brown. And can we just have a healthy perspective about that? There's nothing wrong with being brown. But y'all got to unblack.
Right.
Y'all got to.
You got to.
Look, I was trying to say it back. Y'all know. Y'all know. I mean, you know.
No, listen. I think it was a great quote because essentially, you can't create value off of inheritance. You can't. You got to create. You have to actually create value. It can't be inherited.
Yeah, you can't inherit value. You can't get lucky, and you know you can't. I mean, your mom, your mother, and your father, the fact that you're a Christian, what you do for people, those all like added, you know, that's how you add value, not based on the color of your skin. So anywho. Well, y'all look at Blanche's shirt. Go support our channel. You guys like, share, subscribe, share this with somebody. If you are on Red Pill Brown Girl, or if you're on Blanche, you got a whole bunch of people watching tonight. Come on, Blanche people be showing up. 94 subscribers. You guys, if y'all go over to the Unblack channel, help us grow that channel, you guys. We really, really appreciate it. But what's your final thoughts, Blanche?
No, I think today we had a great show, and I think that we're not giving y'all a pass. We're gonna hold y'all to the fire, and we're not nice like Boss. You know, in the Life movie, we ain't nice like Boss. We're gonna say you lying to your face, and we're gonna say it's not true, and you're just a victim.
Yeah,
that's it. We ain't finna do all that trying to be polite. Well, no, it's a lie.
Yeah, black people do better.
Yeah, dude, that's all. Just do better.
I'm black. Step out of the dark
and into the light.
Unblack yourself. Peace.
All right, y'all.
We step in out the dark into the light. No more blind. Now we see what's right. I'm not black, I'm free.
I'm black. We're breaking free tonight.